This makes sense. Also, we're live.
Oh shit.
We just went live. So.
Oh shit.
My fight money. Okay, I'm gonna go get the curtain real quick. Just give me a moment.
Oh yeah, you have a curtain. That's
Yeah,
right.
I have a curtain now, so hold on.
Cool.
Okay.
You down? You sitting down now?
Okay, the curtain is up, and I see a few people filtering in already. So let me go over to my chat
boy.
so I can see. Hello, Nitro, Yugman, and SP. How's everybody doing today? Memes empower your soul on a daily basis. Souls empower your memes. Tomato, tomato.
I just had a realization.
What?
I can have Twitch up now.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if anybody's gonna notice the thing.
What thing?
Echo.
Echo, 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 echo. Hey, look, there's no
Yeah.
echo.
Correct.
We have fixed the glaring fault in the original playthrough of 14, which was Cole's Echo. Does that mean you're no
Wasn't
longer a
it-
warrior of light, though, because you don't have the echo?
Shut the fuck up.
Let's see. What do you say about 2 minutes we get started?
2 minutes sounds good. Let me
Okay.
set up
1.5 because my
and
phone
pull up
just
your
ticked
Twitch
over.
chat.
Yeah. Cole's here, by the way.
Ads, I don't want your existence right now.
I just want to pop out chat.
Yeah, that.
Can you still pop out chat on Twitch without being...
Well, I'm doing it on my phone, so.
Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense.
Okay, cool. I don't have chat up yet, but I'm going to in about a hot minute.
Yeah,
Cool, I have chat up.
nice. Do me a
Wish
favor,
there was just a
though.
way I could full screen the chat instead of looking at your thing.
Okay, good. That was actually the favor, so
mobile?
thank you. Wish there was a way to full screen the chat on. I think you can. I think you just got to press the little arrow thing that changes the activity. I don't know if you have an activity feed on yours, but on mine it has an activity feed and a chat. And if you just press the arrow on the chat one, it makes it the whole thing. So, what's the plan for today? Plan for today, finish the delivery Moogle quests and then move on to the samurai quests between 50 and 60 in Ishgard. So we'll see after that where things take us. But now that Cole is here, we can also do the other quests that I've been meaning to unlock. So
It has been a long time.
yeah,
Well, I mean, we've been playing it on and off for like a year now, but it's been a while since we've been
streaming
played
it,
together.
streaming it, yeah. So
I should go close my curtain because for some reason when people go through my room and use it as like the single passageway in the entire house, they don't shut my door. What's privacy? I don't know what that is.
well, you go do that. I'm gonna start up the stream. So
I would love to, but I'm doing things in dungeons.
oh well, rip. I'm starting. Here we go. I'm logging in. You can't stop me.
All right.
So the Kobold quest took a bit of a turn today, as you can see from the reputation stuff. I've been working diligently on them, despite the fact that the patch for 5.2 dropped on Tuesday. I've been working on them daily still. It took a bit of a turn because, well, two things. One, the second level Kobold quest giver isn't just a lazy ass who lays about, does nothing, and has you do all the hard work for him. He also gave me a mission where I had to infiltrate the like furnace area of the order of goblins that were trying to take down a peg, and I fought some goblins in there, some kobolds that were like, no, but I don't want to fight, and then we just murder them in cold blood because they're a part of the 13th Order. Not exactly what I expected, and to be honest, I still like the Sahagin quest better, but I guess a little bit of spice here and there in the quests never did nobody no bad stuff, so I'll take it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, the Stream Edition. Last time, we worked on a few things. We worked on our second level of Beast Tribe quests, we worked on the Delivery Moogle quest, we worked on our Samurai training, and we're going to work on 2 out of those 3 things today because I'm not quite ready to do more level of Beast Tribe quests for the Sahagins or the Kobolds, but we have 5 more Delivery Moogle quests to do, and then we can move on to Ishgard, where I can do more Samurai training. And also, Cole is back with us after being gone for his convention the entire time. So there's Cole over there.
I have returned at last.
Yeah.
And with quite a decent bit of change to the last time I was on stream.
Yeah, because now he's not in the same room as me, so there won't be any echo.
No echo, no nonsense like that.
If you're gonna need constant defaults, you just have to make some defaults. Is there
Okay.
some left?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take on the next Delivery Moogle quest. We've only got, like I said, 5 left to go.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Cole's
Don't
going to be
worry,
doing dungeon stuff in the background.
Correct. I was not able to finish leveling all of the new stuff that I have planned for the Stormblood content, so I am working on finishing that up probably over the course of the next couple streams. Just
While he's waiting for me to get my ass in gear.
and actually do content, but
Yeah.
then again, you doing content is the equivalent of a falling star, so.
At least at this point. It's like Amarella said last time at the end of the stream. I says, I promise we're getting to Stormblood at some point here soon. Amarella says, the Crystal Chronicles remake will come out before you get to Stormblood content. I says, yeah, you're probably right. Anyway.
Like, oh my god, Jimmy, hurry up. Your expansion behind, for God's sakes.
Also, Cole, are you going to be doing Hullbreaker Isle normal while I do quests today? Or okay.
Yes.
So if anyone in the chat would like to join Cole for Hullbreaker Isle normal, let him know so that he can go do that. And also, we might be going ocean fishing today at the end of the stream. So if anybody wants to join for that, let us know because we're going to do it. I think the boat leaves at like 7 o'clock. So if we do it at the end of the stream, it should be good.
And if it makes anybody a little more inclined to join, I will be healing through Hullbreaker Isle.
Oh boy.
Because I've been on a healing run recently.
Cole's liking Scholar more and more with each passing day.
Yeah, because I can play Scholar without having a heart attack.
Well, the Keycurn don't really leave forwarding addresses there, Mr. Boss, because they, don't usually have homes directly to put mail boxes down at. Well, anyway, I'll deliver it, so just give me it, and give me the other one while we're at it. Wonder why I'm getting fire crystals and stuff. Didn't hear if you answered your question. So it was, the plan for today is finishing the Delivery Moogle quests, and we're going to move on to the Samurai quests between levels 50 and 60 in Ishgard. And then I have one other set of quests that I need to do that Cole needed to be here for in order for us to move along with the story. So that is the plan for today. And also we're probably going to do some ocean fishing at 7 o'clock at the end of the stream because it's new content.
Jimmy needed to use a spawn code to get me back.
Yeah.
In order to continue the story, he accidentally killed me as an NPC.
I had to debug the game in order to get Cole to come back. Is the last thing secret? I have to leave at 6. No, it's not secret, but it's not the Warring Triad quests. I have one other set of quests that I want to do before we do the Warring Triad quests. So
Much to my dismay.
you won't miss much. There's no dungeons involved in this last thing, but yeah, Cole needed to be here for it. So.
Much to my dismay, we are not starting the Warding Triad yet.
Not too much longer before it happens.
Till then, I shall continue to do things in the background. Just let me know when you are ready, Jimmy.
Okay.
You may hear me occasionally pipe up with stupid things that happened.
Okay, fair enough.
Until then, I'm going to go shut my curtain, and I swear to God, the minute that I shut it, they're going to reopen my door again. God, I'll move my computer upstairs. It's easier, and they just don't want to make my life easier.
Mono kills people to fix people. That's cool. Well, if that's the only fix, Nitro, I mean, I guess I'm not above it. It's happened before in this game, so, you know. Not secret, but won't tell you what it is. Cole will let you know what it is once I meet up with him after finishing the Delivery Moogle quest, because I'm planning on meeting up with him so that he can tell us what it is, or at least tell us part of what it is when we get that far. So it's not secret, but it's I want to wait so that Cole can tell us exactly what it is. And he will tell us exactly what it is once I'm done with these Delivery Moogle quests. So, yes, actually, they couldn't get this letter to the Keycurn you were trying to send it to, so. I can't tell you how many times I've seen envelopes, though, that have returned to sender on them from when I was working at the credit union. It happens quite a lot, actually, believe it or not. Oh, apparently he has debts. Good. Great. Yeah, I heard that Memrune's got his own place over there, but I think we've run into Jijirun, but I don't think we've run into him lately.
All right, I have returned from closing my curtain. Let us get back to the day grind.
Welcome back. And here I thought I was done with the whole defaulting on loans stuff. had to not really deal with it. I wasn't in like collections or anything when I was working at the credit union. I was a teller, but I didn't expect to be talking about it again, at least not recently. Okay, so we got to go to, what is it? Yeah, Memrune's trading post. So we got to go to the Aelaport. So let's go through much nicer looking Blighttown, aka Limso Laminsa's Aetheryte Plaza, and use the Aetheryte to go to the Fisherman's Guild so we can sail to the Aelaport.
Ah, yes, that is right. I forgot to mention something.
What's that?
At the end of the stream today, I have a bit of an announcement that I will inform SB of in PMs because it is a little bit important, but I will be saying that right at the end of the stream here.
Ah, okay.
That I had to put a whole 2.5 hours of thought into.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And also, make sure you let everybody know if you're going to do Hullbreaker Isle normal so they can help you with it.
All right.
Might want to do it before 6 because SB has to go at 6. So.
All right.
So you might also want to do the PM before 6 because SB has to go before 6. So. That's what I would say to do.
All right. Until then, I do that thing where I do leveling in the background until you are ready to do the thing.
Do Heckin' Palace of the Dead with your spoilers ahead class.
I mean, you're right.
Is it spoilers ahead at this point, or have we told anybody what it is?
I don't think we've told anybody. I'd rather keep it a surprise. And yes, SB, I understand. It is okay. Worst case scenario, I will queue up for it by myself on healer, and that therefore means I will be waiting a whole 5 minutes to queue into it.
Yes, you will get almost insta-queue. So.
I love healer insta-queue. Where was it my whole life? Oh yeah, that's right. I was dealing with tank insta-queue.
Feel weak and tired? Yay. Well, hello, Todd. Sorry you feel weak and tired, but hopefully you will feel more rested and restored. I don't think my voice has that kind of an invigorating effect to it, but hopefully you'll feel more rested and restored soon. How you doing otherwise? Hello, Memrune. Your brother Gigi Rune is defaulting on his loan. Quite severely, from my understanding. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he might have the shop on the other side of the thing here.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let's take a look around then. We got to go across the thing, though, to do so. Yeah, I thought the Gigi Rune sounded familiar. His trading post is the one that's over by Bronze Lake. Okay, that makes more sense now. I was like, wait a minute. I know I've heard the name Gigi Rune somewhere before. Bum Bailiff. Oh boy. Yeah, if they're sending a bailiff out there, apparently they can't be taking too many risks. Well, what if it's secret Mamulja coinage? That would be interesting. A Keycurn that hires an army of mercenaries. That would be more than the Keycurn have done for basically the entire game, so...
Fuck, man, you're right.
Driving leaves you spiritually and emotionally exhausted. That's how you're doing otherwise. Well, sorry to hear that, too. I do understand, though, because driving sometimes takes its toll on me as well. Usually, though, I like driving. It's actually pretty relaxing for me, but yeah, it depends on the person, really, and who's on the road that you have to deal with, so... Okay, I guess we're going to be the search party, then, while he goes back to Limsa and keeps an eye on things. Where's my... There we go. So, where are we going? Oh, right up by that Mamulja fate. Good. Good, good. Let's go check it out.
I always find it funny in Palace whenever we just run around like lunatics, and it's just like, oh hey, one guy's lagging behind and keep screwing up the Karam passage. We should probably go check on him, and then we all sprint out, and he immediately enters the room with like 5 enemies.
Okay, Gigi Room, what's going on? Who's to say there's any bad collectors here? Uh-oh. Oi! That's not very nice. Fine, I guess I'll have to show you my new strength. And by that I mean I equipped all of my old monk gear as my samurai gear now, because you can do that. My average eye level now is 268. I don't think these guys are gonna have a chance here. I barely even need to summon Confucius. I'll just have him run, in between places so he can get a little bit of exercise in. Alright, now if I were a Keycurn, would I go left or right? Probably left, because that's where most of the circle is. Aha! Alright, the jig is up, Mr. Mercenary Captain. Oh, okay, so you let him be kidnapped by pirates? Where'd they go? Oh,
Shit.
Okay, I guess I gotta go back to his shop then. Oh, I gotta go all the way back to Memrune's shop. Okay, that's fine. Well, I hope that supply troop doesn't run afoul of a bunch of kobolds there. In reality, that's the start of a fate happening, but, I won't be around to see it. Speaking of fates happening, I always find that whenever I run through this area, the stupid Zeratonite is always spawned here. I don't know why, but it's like every single time. I swear it has like an increased spawn rate or something, or maybe I just hit it at the right time of day. I don't know.
Quick, murder him, assert your dominance.
Nah, I'd have to sink down to like level 37, and I only have a few skills as a samurai there. I don't even have my full AoE rotation. Or Yukikaze, so... Okay, so Memrune, where would pirates take your brother? Right. He has to pay in gil, and they didn't have that, so...
Okay, bye. fucking...
Casually exploding things over there.
You know it.
Okay, so now we gotta go back across again. It's only 40 gil, so it's not a huge deal. I got more than enough gil to pay 40 gil a few times. You warping to Southern Thanolin, that dumb sandworm fate was always up. You hate that one? Oh, I hate that one too because they can come into the town. Oh yeah, I remember. Because there was one time where I warped there and I was doing stuff. Did he put him in a barrel? Is he gonna like burial at sea him? That's
What
hilarious.
A fucking bad man.
That's hilarious. I feel bad for the Keycurn, but he put him in a barrel and it says whimpering barrel. But yeah, the sandworm fate can like come into the town if they don't if the sandworms push too much. Like if there aren't actual adventurers helping out, like people helping out with the fate. Eventually the sandworms get into the middle of town. You warp in and you just get blasted with sand breath, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And you turn around, there's this giant sandworm behind you, and it's like, "Okay, come on."
Okay,
like,
come on. This is just a little bit ridiculous.
Like, don't let it go into the town.
I hate everything.
You lost Enochian?
I got toted, which caused me to lose Enochian.
Oh, that makes sense. Alright, but is a burial at sea a little too much? Like, how are you going to collect on his debts if you send him overboard? Right. I mean... So they actually pay you to do this? I didn't expect Mongo Zongo to be that kind of person, but okay. Well, Memrune's probably made more gil than Gigi Rune has in his entire time here. Nobody really comes to this shop, but Memrune's shop makes 40 gil a pop every time people want to come over to this side, so... Well, that was easy. Oh, the consortium's part of the Monitress and all that. Okay, well then now it makes a little more sense. I don't know, man. I figured he was with Limsa in some capacity because he's always standing around the Aetheryte Plaza there, but yeah, if he's with the consortium, then that makes a little more sense. They do things a little bit more by force in Ul'dah, so... I mean, that is what brothers do, so... Yeah, but does he want to push up prices? Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess if his old customers abandoned him, it wouldn't really look too good for his treasure coffers now, would it?
Nope, not at all.
Well, at least the bailiff doesn't appear to be in that bad of spirits about the whole thing. He's probably still getting paid for this anyway, so... Yeah, you need to deal in gil there, Gigi Rune. That's the only way that business works around here. Well, there you go. So does this mean they're business partners now, or just sort of like friendly competition? I guess it's more the latter, but... Well, that ended without him getting buried at sea, so that's probably for the best.
Glorious.
We don't gotta watch a drowning rat, so that's great. And I also leveled up, question mark, to carrier level 21. We're getting there a little at a time. Okay, what's next? This one was to go to Camp Drybone. All right. We'll just teleport there. That's a long walk after going to the airship landing anyway, so I'll just... 291, so don't need a ticket. No, ticket? Okay. If my memory serves me correctly, Lamberton was the one that we got that corrupted crystal pot for back when we were trying to figure out how to get to Garuda. I could be wrong, but I'm 95% sure. Professor, how's it going? Well, the reason I've come here, it does nothing to do with corrupted crystals anymore. I just have a letter for you. So actually I have 3. Here you go. What kind of symposium? Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, it was probably literally me that helped you publish that. Post-aspect conversion. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect flowers to liven up a place like a tavern, but alright. I'm busy doing nothing as it is, so I may as well do this. Well, shopkeep, I don't mean to impose, but someone told me to plant these on the table, so here you go. Well, did I liven the place up, Professor? You did finish up quickly. It's barely been a minute since I last talked to you. Oh. 4 volumes on the properties of aspect conversion. Okay, then. Well, let's hope they didn't run afoul of any Amalja on the way or something. They probably did. The longer we wait around here, the more likely they are to be tempered, too, so, oh, boy. Well, Professor, what do you want me to do? Well, that makes sense. They are your students. I'll see if I can find them. Okay, that takes care of that. Now. And Cole, I am technically in the Ul'dah area right now, but you're busy right now, so we'll wait till the end of the Postmoogle quest so we can go straight to the next thing.
Okay.
Before we meet up. Because Cole also wants to show people what he's been using his money for lately. So.
Why, yes, I do.
So we'll be doing that too.
SB has seen it, I believe.
Yep.
But I don't think anybody else has.
If they have seen it, it's only been by proxy of the pictures that we took when we were there, but that's...
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't directly reveal what it is, so... Well, no students out this way. I guess we could try out the other entrance. That looks like it's up on the hill, so let's go this way. Go into town up and around. It's a longer walk than I thought. I probably should have just had Confucius take me, but that's okay. Oh, this is to go see Lamberton again. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, do we have to look on the other side of town? But no, apparently... apparently not. Apparently we just need to go tell Lamberton that his students aren't here right now. Alright, that's fine. They abandoned him to go get drunk. That's what I'll tell him, probably. Not really. No sign of a caravan or anything. I don't know, man. What? Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. He needs a moment to think about why his students would abandon him to go get drunk. I have an answer for you, my friend. They're students.
Fuck you, right?
How many Moogle quests are left? So there are 3 delivery Moogle quests left after this one is done. And since they each take about 5 to 10 minutes apiece, shouldn't be here too much longer.
Yes.
Well, at least nobody tried to steal his research. At least as far as I know. Yeah, there's still 4 books there. Oh, hello. Yes, that would be me. I'm glad you remember me, unlike your professor. These are most likely the students, by the way, that just happened to wander in. Well, actually, I was going to return these books to the professor, but he was going to give them to you, so...
Wow, I got a full rotation at the boss. It's a miracle.
Nice. How'd it feel? Good.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah,
Just good.
just good evil laughter.
Good.
Oh, okay. Apparently the professor's got his calendar scrambled. But wait, is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Wah, wah. Well, they say that sometimes genius comes across as a little scatterbrained, so... I
All I know
am
is that I find-
surprised that they don't consider you lunatics for studying under a scatterbrained professor like that, but whatever.
To each their own. On a side note, I find it to be quite strange.
What?
When the dog barks, I hear him through my headset, but then I hear him also through the mic, so it's like...
Echo bark.
echo bark, yes.
The dog has the echo.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Warrior of Doggo. Doggo of Light.
Stop. Oh, man.
What would make the perfect gift? A corrupted crystal that'll have to go across 3 city-states to get? Yep. I had a feeling. Alright, where am I going?
Would you wonder why I like sticking to just regular content? I don't like fetch quests. Oh wait, regular content has fetch quests too, damn it.
Okay, so he's having us go to Highbridge in order to collect the collection vessel. I would imagine then we're going to have to go to the Shroud and to Lunacia to collect the rest of it.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Yay. Hey, you remember that section of A Realm Reborn that was awful because it made you cross the entire planet and you got like 1 item out of it and everybody kept sending you on a wild goose chase? Want to do it again?
Hey man, you're the one who chose to do this content. We
I
could've
know.
already
I know.
Storm.
I'm going to see it all the way through to the end, but I did choose to do this.
Stop torturing me.
Stop torturing me is what I should be saying to myself. Oh god, the Keykurn are attacking Highbridge. This poor man is trying to fight them off by himself. Good luck!
On a side note, while you're like running halfway across the continent, we have something we can discuss that we were talking about yesterday.
Right,
Because I know
that's right.
damn well you ain't teleporting nowhere. Your ass is walking.
Okay, so I need to go back to the Burning Wall in order to get another fracture of a corrupted crystal shard.
Like I said, you're running halfway across the continent and you're not getting on your chocobo or using your teleportation.
I might get on my chocobo, but I still have to walk quite a ways. I think that paladin failed. Well, that's unfortunate.
Poor paladin.
Because the fate just failed, but, you know. They're totally cutting that in 5.3, which will make this quest weird, but whatever. Yeah, I guess it will make it a little weird for people who are, you know, trying to figure out what the hell I'm talking about later on, but that's okay. I'll just sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, like normal, so... I was going to say like about 80% of the time around here, but I realize it's more like 100%, so...
Do you ever know what you're talking about?
That's what I'm saying! So, what did you want to discuss, Cole, while I go on a wild goose chase for 6 years here?
Well, you see, it's something that we were talking about yesterday, and I believe it was, if to begin the summary, it is getting into Savage content.
Yes, because Cole wants to get into Savage content. At some point.
Okay, so let me start this off from my perspective, because this is just something that I was thinking about most of yesterday because we didn't actually play D&D yesterday. We just kind of sat around and Brony used my computer to do Pokemon stuff. As we do sometimes on Wednesdays.
Right.
So I thought about this, and I myself would like to get into higher level endgame content. But if I was going to do that, I know how I would do it. I would not be doing it on Rory. I would probably make an alt on a separate server that I would most likely take one of the classes that I adore and know from Rory, boost it, get good at it at high level content, and most likely do a story skip.
Yes, because you're gonna...
that's justified because I have the class, I leveled it from 0 to 70 or whatever level 2 cap.
And you're going to want to know the class backwards and forwards anyway, so you might as well learn it at the end of content where Savage starts, basically. Current Savage starts, anyway.
I think that our most basic issue with Savage content on this stream specifically is, first of all, there's only a few of us. Like, we don't have a full static of 8, and then there's the thing you want to do, which complicates it slightly further.
Yes, so Savage content on this stream, the likelihood of it happening right now is basically 0, because it's a logistical issue. We don't have 8 people who are willing to do the Savage content. And also, if we were to do Savage content on this stream, I would want to do it from the start of Savage content. And by that I mean the start of a Realm Reborn Savage content, so I could experience it all from the beginning. And that's a tall order, because at this point, again, we don't even have 8 people that want to do Savage content watching the stream. To find 8 people that want to do that,
well, you see, the thing is,
debatable whether or not that would actually happen.
Even though yesterday I disagree with you, Jimmy, I more agree with you now, because while yes, current Savage content is ball-bustingly amazing in terms of difficulty, in terms of insane mechanics, we shouldn't just gloss over all the crazy stuff in the past, because yes, Savage content now might be amazing and better than anything else they've done in the past, but I myself would love to experience like Alexander back in all that crazy shit. I would love to experience stuff like Final Kefka.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only difference between the way that we would do it if we were to do it for the stream and experience it now versus then is that our eye level would be synced down to whatever that is. So we'd have a slight advantage over the people who did it in current content. But, that's not a huge handicap, I don't think.
It's not a huge pain in the ass, but I feel like just saying, okay, if you want to get into Savage, just forget about all the past content, run extremes. Because I know the process in which most people get into Savage, which I will describe right now as clear as I can, because sometimes I have issues with speaking. Generally, you want to start off with extreme content. You want to do that in just party finder groups until you understand it and have cleared a lot of the EX primals, because people still do those for mounts and other crazy shit. And especially for weapons as well, because some of those weapons are absolutely gorgeous after you upgrade them. Then, usually, you want to make sure that you have best in slot gear or very close to best in slot gear, and then you want to do practice runs in current level Savage content, which requires you to be at level 80. And usually throughout an entire expansion, people are going to be going through all the Savage content constantly, from what I understand. Not just the end level one, but the one after that too, because everybody needs to get into Savage content at some point, because there's going to be people who get into Shadowbringers when it's finished rather than when it starts.
Like me.
News players, progressing. What was that?
Wow. I just said like me.
Yeah. Anyway. Generally, after that, you go off, you do practice runs in Savage content until you know the mechanics from basically all the way up till the end or the current level of Savage content. And then, usually, you go into something like the Balance or Final Fantasy XIV Recruitment on Reddit, find a static that works for you, and then go in. Now, that's a lot of steps, but all those steps make perfect sense. See, the problem with that is, like I was saying before, my issue is the fact that I love current Savage content. I understand it. I've seen most of it. Because I can't help myself, because the music and the Savage content stuff is usually just just mind-explodingly amazing. And the mechanics are just incredible. But like I said, when I got into Final Fantasy XIV, I watched a lot of the Nest videos for like the Alpha and Omega Skate. And seeing some of those fights in Savage, I want to experience them and I want to do them. And just glossing over older Savage content, I feel, would be just a loss for me. So I do want to experience it at some point or another, and I would not be opposed, even though I just said all that, to doing what I said before, which was creating an alt and getting to endgame Savage content so I can experience at least this expansion Savage content.
Right. I'm just going to cut you off for 2 seconds because we actually completed the quest without going halfway across the planet, and we leveled up to carrier level 22. So that's good. Let's see what SB had to say about what you said in the chat there. Even if it's only second coil Savage, that's still 36 floors of Savage to prog. It's probably asking more than a few days per floor. And you don't... I know you don't need it. None of it is necessary to do the rest of it. I want to do it. That's me, though. Here's the thing. I told Cole previously... What, Cole?
Oh, shit.
What? Oh, did it? Hang on. Is it not? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Is it working now?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
I believe you were reading off SP's comment of the several days of prog, and then you cut out.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't that much. I was just saying that it's not... That's my opinion. My perspective is that I want to do all the old Savage content. You're in a nice position yourself right now where you don't necessarily have to do that. You can do whatever Savage content you want because you don't have to run a stream where you're constantly behind on story at the same time as, you know, that's all happening. So you can do whatever parts of the Savage content you want. So really, this was a talk that we had yesterday where Cole was thinking about getting into Savage content, but he wasn't really sure where to start. And that was the main thing.
I still basically have no idea where to start because I myself have a benefit because I don't want to DPS through Savage. I would like to heal.
That helps because usually Savage content players are looking for healers from my experience with Party Finder, so...
And the reason why I would like to heal is more of a personal thing for me. I find myself very comfortable with Scholar. I don't panic anymore when people get low on health. If somebody dies, I just swift cast raise them. I find that I feel like I could do well in Savage content as a healer, specifically a Scholar and or White Mage, because the last time I played Astro, I nearly had a heart attack.
Uh-oh, an unreadable address. That's not good.
Yes, SB, I know healing is hard, but you know what? I'm willing to take up that challenge.
Cole does have some of my stubborn, that sounds like a challenge to him, just not nearly as much as I do. I do it to the point of masochism. He does it to the point where he's like, okay, you know what? Let me just back off a little bit. Sadly, most of the old content is a you had to be there kind of thing. They nerfed a lot of it, and now it has the echo. Yeah, and that's a shame. And I think that's why it's at a point where I'm not sure that I'll ever get to the point where I'll actually be able to do Savage content for the stream. I might be able to do it off screen, but for the stream, I kind of don't know if it's going to work. Again, it's a big logistical thing that until we get to the point where we have enough people that actually want to do the Savage content on the stream, I don't know if it's going to work out for me specifically. Not for anybody else, but for me. In order to play a game blind, I have to not be current. You know what I mean? Basically.
Well, you see, Jimmy, I think the thing about that is that I feel like after we do Shadowbringers and get caught up to current content, even though we don't know specifically how long that will take us, because getting up to current content is a lot more difficult than I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
I feel like the next time, or whatever the next expansion is post Shadowbringers, we will be able to go into Savage content for the stream a little more easily. Yes, we won't be able to do all the past Savage, but being able to just start the stream up after a certain amount of time, do the next expansion, and not be one expansion behind will certainly help us with getting into current content.
And that's fine.
It's a matter of that's one problem solved out of the 5 that we have.
And that's fine. I just have a hang up personally because we're missing literally hundreds of hours of Savage content that we could be doing that was great when it came out that we won't be able to do because we didn't get into the game earlier. And that's a shame. And I don't think there's a fix for that, which is the unfortunate part. So.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at the rate they're going, they're kind of updating all of Savage technically. I say technically because, well, it's not really an update to Savage, and it's one of those things where we'll probably never have the skill cap to do it. I'm, of course, referring to the ultimate level fights because I believe Alexander has one now, Ultimate Weapon has one now, and... what was the third one? Bahamut.
Oh, okay.
And ultimate content is basically just take every single thing from Savage in that entire tier, mesh it all together into one fight, and if you don't do it perfectly, you die. That's basically what I understand ultimate to be.
Okay, so we're going to the Shroud for this one. And we got to go back to Ul'dah for this one. All right. Saying it for Cole's benefit, he can just jump into current tier if he wants. This is true. Yeah, no need to do the gate or anything else. Yeah, you can just jump right into current content if you are caught up on the story. So, and that's usually where I have the problem because I'm not caught up on the story yet.
I think the other thing would be, too, is once I make this alt and go through Shadowbringers myself, which means I might take my time a little bit. I also know that the Eden's Verse has the final tier not out yet, so even if I took my time going through Shadowbringers, I'm pretty sure I could get through to current content if I went through Shadowbringers, got best in slot gear, because I'm pretty sure, and this is just a pretty sure thing, that I would be fine going into Savage's last tier, hopefully with some assistance.
Yeah, because right now you can do up to E8S.
And I've
9
seen
through
E8S.
12
It is complete bonkers.
9 through 12 won't be available until 5.4, I want to say. So
we've got a few things left.
a
But
little
yeah,
bit
I've
of
been
time.
doing my homework for current content. I know mechanics relatively a lot. I could recite most of, I think, E4S's mechanics. But then again, I've also watched that video the most, so.
Makes sense. This is true. You can disable Echo now in Duty Finder, so that is a helpful thing if you wanted to do it without Echo, like it was OG. So.
I mean, to be fair, Jimmy, we could just unsync a lot of the final tier fights
You mean sync?
once we get to 8. Yeah.
Because unsync means we're doing it with, you know, like Garuda Extreme with level 80 gear.
Well, I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
act like that would be satisfying after that Hellfire you went through on the Blue Mage quest.
It wasn't a quest for Blue Mage. I was trying to get Feather Rain to be another dot for my Blue Mage DPS stuff and pug groups for Garuda Extreme on all Blue Mage because every pug Blue Mage group that you do that does a primal nowadays wants to get the Blue Mage achievement for doing the extreme mode. So none of them want to go in for regular classes 4 Blue Mages and then switch. They all want to do 8 Blue Mages and none of them know how to tank or heal. The only thing they know how to do is spam water cannon, basically. So you end up with just a hellscape of death after death and wipe after wipe and people quitting after people quitting, and it's just a pain in the ass, and that's why I'm not doing it anymore. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep Eruption. I got Serpanaka from Ravana. I got Shock Strike from Ramu. I don't need any of the other ones. I'm good. It's not worth my taking years off my life because of it. So.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents for Savage. I would love to get into it, but I'm probably going to make an alt to get into it.
Right.
And if healing doesn't work out, I would just be like, hey, I can tank.
Right.
Because as Jimmy has established, I am amazing tanking trials. I'm god-awful at tanking dungeons.
No, that's what Cole thinks. I never
God
established that. That's what Cole thinks. What happened?
Fucking goddamn mine chests.
Oh, okay. Cole hit a landmine in Palace.
No, I didn't hit a landmine. Another person opened the chest.
Okay. And it blew up. Okay. They opened a blue chest, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Oh boy.
When will people learn?
I had to tell a group that none of them knew that before. Like, this was a few days ago. I says, yeah, if you got high level gear, you shouldn't open blue chest because it'll blow up like 80% of the time. They were like, really? I was like, yes. It's based on your ether pool, arm, and armor level. If you've got it all red already, don't open it. Let the people who need it open it.
I really want this red weapon, like, for glamour. I know I won't be able to get it until we get into Stormblood, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know how you get that for glamour.
Yeah,
I
me
think
either.
I think you might be able to get it from the one person that stands outside of the thing. I think you can convert it into something, but I don't know the exact method. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, Vymond, I have a letter for you. Oh yeah, I forgot his name is. Is it Raymond? And haven't we seen the Purple Haze before? I feel like we've dealt with that before. So, a ransom note. Oh boy. All right, what can I do? Yeah, you aren't Raymond. Turns red at 66, you think? Been a while? Yeah, it's been a little while for me too. I'm in like the high 70s or something like that for my arms and armor at this point, so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we've heard about the Purple Haze before. I forget if it was during the Hildebrand quests or what, but I'm pretty sure we've heard of it before. Alright. Yeah, I already said what can I do, so I'll go see what I can do over at Copperbell. Let's go see if we can take care of this ransom note. Of course, what do I have to get myself into with this sort of stuff? But that's okay.
But to finish off my little discussion about getting into Savage content, my other issue is that I would have a hard time just looking for a static, because I would rather be in a static with somebody that I know from the audience.
Yeah,
And
that
unfortunately,
was
I imagine that none of you have openings in your statics for healers.
Yeah, that was the part that Cole was concerned about, is that he basically, he's like, I don't know where to start, but it's not that I don't know where to start on in terms of mechanical stuff and all that stuff. I just don't know where to start in terms of finding a group. And I said, yeah, that might be something you might want to ask the audience about. So, because they might be able to give you a few tips that don't involve just going into Party Finder, doing a pug group, getting angry, repeat until you find a group that's competent.
I'm capable of getting angry in pug groups.
Well, because, see, I don't really get that angry in pug groups, but I do get frustrated in pug groups, and I don't get frustrated very easily, so it's... I wouldn't say it's the best method of meeting a static. So, yeah, if anybody has any tips for Cole to look for a group for Salvage content... I would say though, Cole, what
poor potato?
I would say, Cole, what data center do you want to do your Savage content on, though? Because you need to get an account on there so you can look at who's recruiting.
About that, I don't even know about that. When I said I didn't know where to start, I'm serious. I am at step -1.
Well, I think Primal is where most of the prog groups are at this point. I think that's the more raid-centered data center, if I recall correctly, is Primal. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's what I heard. List of demands. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Okay, well, he's going to read it to me, hopefully, when I go back, so let's go back. Can look in Party Finder for people recruiting. That's true. They don't really do, like, in the case of that, Cole, Party Finder also sometimes has, like, people who are just, like, looking for healer or DPS or tank for next patch's Savage content or current patch's Savage content. Apply here, and you, like, join the party and you can chat with the people. They basically interview you like you're going for a job, and then they go from there. The only trouble with that I've found is that 99% of them require you to have experience in Savage already. Although I did see one today that said no experience necessary, and I was like, what? Because the vast majority of them, like, today I saw like 6 or 7 in the Party Finder that said, bring proof of your previous Savage content experience. Like, what the fuck? Are you paying me for this shit? Because otherwise I'm not going to bring you fucking proof. Are you out of your goddamn mind? What is this? This is a video game, last I checked.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if you really want to be a complete badass about it, you just walk in there like, okay, where's your proof of Savage content? You just equip your Alexander ultimate weapon. Fuck you.
I got this myself. You don't need any further proof.
Where's your proof? Here's my proof. Okay, this way, sir. I was wrong to doubt you.
welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you?
I killed Alexander on ultimate. I even got the weapon. Right this way, sir.
Right this way, sir, yeah. Yeah, I'll bet that it wasn't very pleasant conversation with Raymond. So what happened?
Damn it.
I do. I don't know what they said, though, because I haven't opened them yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. He owns land where ceruleum is mined? Oh, that's gonna complicate things. Well, what can we do, then? Oh, yeah, I kind of figured you had some dealings with them at the very least. Apparently my character's surprised about it, but I guess I can't say I'm shocked. Well, that explains where you get all your information from. You've probably got your hands in everything. Have we seen Mirtha ever in this, or was she like a 1.0 person? I don't know.
And as we have established, Final Fantasy XIV is going out of its way to say, what is 1.0?
No, they had a few references back to 1.0 from my understanding in these quests, so. Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Shit.
Having a fun time in Palace?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I knew Hildebrand was going to come into play here somewhere. Why am I looking around like he's going to show up? I'm like, oh no, not again. Oh, he did show up. He's right over there. He can hear his name being called.
From halfway across the Eorzea.
Here we go.
Those Hildebrand quests were fucking beautiful because every single stream we did for them, I just died laughing harder.
Well, don't look now, Vymond. I think you may have summoned them from the ether like primals to a bunch of tempered. Oh, dear God.
Hildebrands are primal. Fueled by the player base of Final Fantasy XIV. Prove me wrong.
Fueled by his own memes.
He is a meme.
Well, either way, I'm going to help you, so. But it is a good thing that we did the Hildebrand quest before this, because if we didn't do it, I don't think I'd have been able to complete this quest chain, but I did, so.
Fuck. There we go.
Okay. Oh, okay. I hope it's not going to be my money, because I don't have that kind of money, but alright.
What's money? I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Is it that gold stuff I spend on glamour?
Maybe. I can't be sure these days. Well, Cole, we got an hour and a half until we go fishing. How do you feel?
I feel like I would rather be doing Warren Triad.
Understandable.
Have a great day!
Half busy, so slow replies. But since you guys are in Crystal, it should be really easy to find a casual starter static. Yeah, that's true. I think Crystal is like the least hardcore of the 3 data centers in terms of like static prog. So Cole, if you're going to start somewhere, you may want to look for just a casual group here and then move over to another one once you've done a little bit of prog here, you know.
But Goblin's in that server. Why would I look here?
Yeah, but if you go in Party Finder, it's everyone, not just Goblin. It's everyone on this data center. You might find people from Balmung who are actually not busy ERPing and want to do Savage content.
Heck.
Sorry, Balmung. I know I'm sorry, but it's true, I'm pretty sure.
Only pretty sure?
Yeah, pretty
That's some
sure.
hella shade you're throwing for pretty sure, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, you know. I've seen enough bars recruiting maids and shit from Balmung on the Party Finder to know that it's probably pretty heavily ERP invested. Again, I apologize to any people from Balmung, but your data center, your server rather, has a bit of a reputation.
Only a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
How did I come across such great riches? Duty roulette. Over and over and over again.
Oh, Jimmy, if I didn't know, I'd say you're a little salty there.
No, I actually made my fortune by mining, which is how I know about ceruleum. Okay, I actually know Sintgut, so I'll go talk to him. Oh, yeah, don't say too much there, Cesaroga. You might give it away to a prying ear. Sintgut, I need your help again. This time with ceruleum. I think I might have needed his help with ceruleum in the past, but that might have been off-screen, so. I have a banknote. Here you go. And trust me, it's not the one that says pull out all the money from the cellar drawer. Just goes running down the street. Screaming for the brass blades.
Brass blades, help me!
You absolutely despise Crystal's community, though, so you've given up on raiding hardcore again. Your old group plays D&D now and honestly enjoy D&D more than you ever did raiding. That's also understandable. I can totally get that. You got to have the right group when you're raiding, I think. You got to have the right group for Savage content because you got to be able to meme with one another while you're doing Savage content. Otherwise, you're just banging your head against a brick wall collectively for 3 hours or 4 hours a few nights a week, and you're just getting pissed at each other. So you got to have the right group of people.
So. I think it's difficult for me to just be like, hey, I would like to find a group to raid in Savage with. Oh, wait, I can't.
Go in Party Finder, type up a thing for Savage content, says, looking for group for Savage content, would like to play this, requires group to be very meme-tastic.
Imagine
maybe people would hook you up. I mean, people put Party Finders up where they just sort of have it there to be like, hope you have a fantastic day, and then people join just to say hi and tell them to also have a fantastic day. So something like that I don't think is that unfeasible. Now I need to check Cole to make sure he's not muted. Okay. You're not.
Yes, I am not muted.
Okay, good.
If I was muted, I would be concerned.
Well, by muted, I mean, like, what happens with me where it cuts out.
I fucking hate that shit.
No, not tied up in anything shady at all, Sintgot. I'm totally legit. You could literally go to my plot of land that I bought with my money in Mist. It says your regular pet, resident pet rock salesman. I bought it with my mining.
I hate everything. At least I can keep my Inoki in stacks.
More palace shit.
Palace of the Dead, better known as where black mages go to cry.
And samurais go to die.
Samurais die everywhere, though.
And machinists go to Giga Drill Breaker.
Palace of the Dead is just machinist paradise, prove me wrong.
Casually erase 75% of a health bar with a reassembled drill.
The fucking black mage in the back of the party. Hey, it's my job. Stop that.
Yeah, there's been a few that I've actually seen with stuff like that, Yugman, so... although I don't know if you're talking about requires memes, that one that I said Cole should put out in Party Finder and see what he comes up with, or if you're talking about the ones that tell people to have a fantastic day, because I've seen quite a few of the latter. I don't know if I've seen the former. So I think someone's doing the Hildebrand quest currently, though, because there's someone questioning Scent God right in front of me, and I think that's part of the Hildebrand quest. Well, anyway, let's go tell Wyman that the rumors and stuff are working as planned. By the way, are you busy in Palace right now, or?
I'm on floor 57, so I'm not going to be busy much longer.
Oh, okay.
Because I've almost done all of my leveling for today.
Okay, because I don't know how much longer this quest is going to keep me in Ul'dah, and then I'll be going to the Shroud, but after that is the last Postmoogle quest, and then we can meet here. So.
Okay.
I was going to say we could do it now, but since you're still in the dungeon and I might not be here too much longer, I might wait on that. And then we'll be good. Alright, Wyman, Phase 1 is complete. What's Phase 2? Yep, there you go. And I did it all by myself. We're going to crash the Ul'dah stock market today.
Please don't.
I have stuff selling on the market board there.
That's more paperwork for me.
Yeah, Cole's in-character reason, by the way, for being absent for the first few streams was that Rory was stuck doing paperwork for the Ul'dah Sultanate. Rory's been hired as a secretary.
Paperwork.
And there's a lot of paperwork to go around, apparently.
Just an aggressive amount of paperwork. Like
we will see exactly how much very soon. Getting blasted by AoEs.
Let me stand still. For God's sakes, game, I haven't even put my ley lines down yet. Calm down.
I don't know if I've ever gotten to put my ley lines down while I'm not doing the boss in Palace, though, to be honest. When I do the boss, I can put my ley lines down just fine, but...
You right.
Okay, so now we gotta go to the Coffer and Coffin, which, if I remember right, is right outside in Central Thanolin. Yeah, over by Blackbrush. Okay, so that's where we'll go. See if we can lure these people from the Purple Haze out into the open. And see if Hildebrand decides to crash the party, because he was present. I saw him with my own eyes. Wyman did not, but... I mean, at this point, though, it's distinctly possible that he could just be a figment of my imagination, but, you know.
Hildebrand leaves that impression on you.
Yeah.
You're obviously tempered by him.
If I'm going to be tempered by anybody in the Manderville family, though, it's going to be Godbert. Let's be fair.
I mean, Godbert has lens flare eyes, too.
Yeah. And he runs around everywhere in his boxer shorts.
With a hammer. That can change size.
Yep. It changes from a goldsmith's hammer into a class not yet found hammer.
Godbert has his own class.
Mm-hmm. And his limit break is suplexing people.
Godbert just has his own class. That's
Again.
I would like to state this for the stream. I fucking hate Palace of the Dead.
Well, actually, sir, I'd like to interest you in some ceruleum, because if you buy now, before the stock goes up, you might be a rich person.
I just imagine Rory sitting in her office calmly, and then just another Lalafell assistant comes in with a fucking giant slab of paperwork. Like, what happened this time? The stock market crashed.
God damn it!
Rory throws herself out of the fucking first story window.
Just the top of the apartment building just explodes.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Notice what I said there. Throws herself out of the first story window.
Yeah, that would probably still hurt, considering how short she is.
Screams into dirt.
What kind of right offer? Okay, so we've showed him the contract. Let's go back and show Wyman the contract so we can tell him what the guy said, which was he might be interested for the right price. And then after this, what else do we have after this? We've got this one, which is going to Captain Landonell of Camp Tranquil. I feel like I know him from somewhere, too. I mean, all these NPCs, obviously, we met during a Realm Reborn storyline, but some of them I recall, and some of them I definitely do not. I know it's been a little while, so I guess I'm somewhat excused and justified in that department, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was the one that was part of the Company of Heroes, now that I think about it.
Mayhaps.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll be doing that quest soon enough, so we'll see. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be too happy, so...
I'm on floor 59, Jimmy, so I'll be out momentarily.
Okay.
I will meet you in the place where we need to meet.
Okay, so I'll be coming back to see Wyman at the end of this quest, probably, so I'll just meet you in the Aetherite Plaza. And then
Cool.
we'll go from there, okay? Okay, so you spring the trap, and I'm gonna go murder all of them!
Oh boy. Murder time, fun time.
Pretty much. Alright, so let's go to Cutter's Cry and cut these people off at the pass. Ideally with the Chimera inside, but, you know, we may not get that chance. Okay, Confucius, let's go stop a ransom. I turned off the mount music again, by the way. Just because I started to realize, you know, I think I had the mount music on through the entirety of a Realm Reborn storyline, so we may not have actually gotten to hear a lot of the background music from these places while I was on Chocobo back the whole time. So, figured I'd turn it back on just in case anybody wanted to hear it. We won't have the chance to hear it for quite some time once we go to Stormblood, so... And besides that, most of the quests that we'll be doing post-Stormbloods and during its patch content are mostly going to be centered on the Heavensward areas anyway, because it's like Alexander, the Sky Pirate raids, that sort of stuff. The mining quests are over there. So, yeah.
You know what fucking feels bad?
What?
You get trapped in the corner of Arena by Hall of Sorrow, set your ley lines down because you're trying to DPS the boss, and the tank pulls it literally a centimeter out of your range!
Yeah, that does feel bad, man. You know when I set my ley lines up, though? Is I wait for him to use Valfadir. I wait for him to use Valfadir the first time and see if it's targeting me. If it is targeting me, I make sure that I do the mechanic correctly, and then I set my ley lines down after moving towards the center of the room. If it's not me, I just go to the center of the room and set ley lines immediately. So...
Fuck you, right?
Like, that's the thing that I learned when playing Black Mage, is that you don't want to set your ley lines too early, because you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. So...
Fuck, man, you right.
Alright, Wyman, what do we do? Oh, okay. We will find out. Well, he's telling her to go somewhere. Hopefully he's not telling her to go, and go is a translation error for die. Hello there.
Alright, Jimmy, I will meet you in the place. I'm gonna head there myself because I am all done leveling.
Okay, cool.
Alright, but first I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
As I do.
Probably is, yeah. Right, that makes sense. That sworn in Somnus's glow holds true in Hell's fire. Ooh, that could be a problem. They would probably get black lung. Or blow up. Wyman, who did you buy that from? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, dear God. I don't think that we're going to have to deal with the purple haze anymore. They actually blew up? What the fuck? That's hilarious. Oh, no. Alright, little girl, let's get you home. Mind the antling sentries on the way. Okay, I didn't expect them to actually just blow to smithereens like that. Like, holy shit. Alright, Wyman, let's go back. Am I finishing this up? Probably in a second. Okay. We just gotta go see Raymond's wife and Olda. Boy, am I going to have a story to tell Cole when he comes back. Because that was not one to be missed. Oh, boy. Speaking of which...
I have returned.
Henlo. Okay, so you missed the end of... Not the end of the quest, because I'm still finishing it up here, but you missed how we dealt with the purple haze. Do you know what Somnus is in the Final Fantasy XIV universe? Not the song from 15.
Oh?
It's like cocaine in the Final Fantasy XIV universe, basically. It's like every drug dealer wants it because it's worth a pretty penny. So that sort of thing. But it's not quite tobacco. It's like worse than tobacco for you because it has like weird aphrodisiac properties. So it's like marijuana if marijuana was illegal, I guess is more closely associated to it. So Wymond gets the bright idea to mix their Somnus pipes with military-grade fire sand, which he bought off of a vendor, and the vendor was like, yeah, that'll blow the whole place sky high. And he was like, oh, it's a figure of speech. He's just doing this to run the price up. Then there was an earthquake. And there was nothing left of the two people that were holding the little girl ransom. It literally blew them sky high. He was like, I hope someone survived that. I'm like, Wyman, there's nobody coming back from that.
Imagine getting high on your somnus and then you just get in the transport to the fucking stratosphere.
He got really high off of that. He got so high he could see the Edenscape. And by the way, that is not a spoiler. I do know that Edenscape has to do with Eden, and I've played Final Fantasy VIII before, so I know that Eden is going to use space as a weapon at some point, because Eden uses space as a weapon in Final Fantasy VIII. So before anybody calls like, oh, you've seen the Eden raids, no. I've not watched a single one, but I know if Eden's in there, Eden's going to use space somehow, because that's what Eden does. So
you don't need to be ashamed, Jimmy. I know every mechanic from Eden. I'll freely admit it too. I don't give a shit.
Well, twarn't nothing. I'm just glad that your daughter's safe and not where the kidnappers are now. No, they're not in jail. You don't want to know where they are now.
They're everywhere.
They're there, and there, and there, and there. Well, I'm glad that you chose Wyman over the Brass Blades, so... Okay, I will see what I can do for him.
Military grade fire.
Watch this be Mirtha, actually. Like, the girl that he bought the stuff from, watch Raymond's wife be like Mirtha or something, and this is the same flower that he bought from her every single day. Or the daughter could be Mirtha, that could be the thing, too. But if that was the case, he would have recognized her, I think. So...
military grade fire sand.
Yeah, and he literally said before the earthquake happened and there was nothing left of the kidnappers, he said, oh, they were probably just telling me that to jack the price up, and then he was like, wait a minute, and then they blew up. So I literally I watched that in disbelief. I was like, nope, no one's coming back from that. That's hilarious.
Like I said, Jimmy, I'm in the place waiting for you.
Okay. No, Wyman, I promise in this case it's a letter that's actually for you, and it's not even a letter, it's something that you might appreciate a little more. Here you go.
Wyman cries.
Yeah, apparently so. Raymond's wife, believe it or not. Yep, like I said. Yep, Raymond's wife is Martha. That's what I thought. Well, I'm glad that you got the closure you needed, Wyman. Yeah, she still has the U in there. Oh boy. And for finishing this quest, we actually get the rose that, a copy of the rose anyway, that she gave. So that's a nice little touch. It's just an alchemy reagent, though. You can't use it for anything other than leveling up, question mark, to carrier level 23. 2 more to go. And now I can challenge Wyman to triple triad if I want, but I'm not going to do
Nice.
that. Okay, you said you're in the Aetheryte Plaza?
I'm in the place waiting for you.
Well, you got to pick me up. How am I supposed to know where it is? In character,
right.
that is.
All right, I will meet you.
I would lean against this wall and wait for you, but I didn't get the lean emote from the firmament yet, so...
I wish there was a lean emote.
There is a lean emote, but you have to do the firmament to get it.
I need it.
Well, it's one reason to level Culinarian. You gotta get Culinarian to 20 to do the firmament, so... I'm sitting in the Aetheryte Plaza, so...
Alright.
Cole's dramatic entrance in return is coming up right now.
Just give me about a minute. I need to teleport there, and this loading screen's being difficult.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, should I, go do the next letter quest? But no.
No.
Shouldn't take that long for you to load in. I say, and then you're 3 minutes from loading in.
I mean, fuck.
I'm seeing people teleport in, but
Don't worry, I'm almost there.
okay. So what we'll do then is basically once you show us the place, you can be like the whole thing about needing to have me do a favor, and I'll be like, oh, let me just finish my deliveries and then I'll come back.
Alright.
So that's how we'll do that.
Alright, travel. Teleport. Steps of Nald. Steps o Nald.
Steps something. Ah, there you are.
Damn. I can't check how many people are in chat.
What, on the stream?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Hello.
I found you, faker. No. That should come out of view. There we go.
And for those of you who are wondering, yes, there have been several changes to Rory since
Let's
the
take a
last
look at the fancy new outfit. Is it new? You didn't have it when we were in Heaven's Ward, right?
I did not have this.
Because you had your Cecil glamour, that's right. I see Hoot is still here. Hello, Hoot. He's looking at you, but he flew over to me. Oh, there he go. I just love that he can sit on your head. It's so great.
It's amazing.
Okay,
Right,
so paperwork you've been doing. Where were you
Yes.
doing your paperwork at?
Well, you see, I have an office now.
Oh.
Let us go and venture to this office, which I think you conveniently have a teleport link to already, I swear.
Man, the Immortal Flames must pay pretty good in retirement as well. Although you're not retired with the Immortal Flames, are you?
What's a retirement plan? We just fight in the Glatoria lanes.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you what the retirement plan is for the Maelstrom then. It's the first ward, right? Subdivision?
Subdivision.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, cute. I agree, Yugman. I agree. I love Hoot. He's such a good boy.
It makes me angry that Hoot has been called cute and Rory has not.
Well, we don't know who Yugman was calling cute there. He could have been calling both of you cute.
I mean, fuck you, right?
Okay,
right.
so offices at the Sultana's Breath, as I
Yes.
recall. And I apologize if this seems like window dressing for a lot of people, like who might be watching and being like, "Can you just get to the new content, please?" It's window dressing, but it has a purpose because in character, Jimmy hasn't seen Rory in like a year, so that's why we're doing it. It's important for character.
Taking a break from
So.
the streams came into canon.
Yeah.
All right, I believe it is apartment 74.
Let's take a look. 73, actually.
Oh, that was one off.
Enter Rory Pellegrin's apartment. Let's take a look at Cole's fancy new apartment that he got in the interim. Oh. Okay. So that's what you meant by paperwork. Uh-huh. I can see why it took you 4 streams to get back then.
Yeah, some assholes crashed the stock market. I got more.
Oh. That's a shame. God damn it. Hey, Conquer, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Don't mind. Okay, I'm glad, Yugman. I'm glad.
I don't think you understand, Jimmy. You finished that quest, I bought 2 more stacks.
You bought 2 more stacks just because. That's hilarious.
The stock market.
God damn it.
Oh no, actually, young man, believe it or not, this isn't all just my paperwork. This is all Robon's too. He just kind of drops his paperwork off in my office, the bastard.
Yeah, you would think that he'd be able to do it himself, but apparently the arm he lost was his writing arm, so rippin' dead Cole.
Do that shit for him.
Rippin' dead Cole.
But,
He does have a
yeah.
few things around here, though, that I would expect. He's got the elegant nodes that I would expect him to have, since I use them for my own house. And he can cook for himself, so that's nice.
Yeah, this stove was a hell of investment. I don't want to talk about it.
It was a lot.
65 million gil. You believe that? I saved the world, get all that money, and I spent it on a stove.
It was 270,000, as I recall.
Yes.
But yeah, Cole's got a nice cozy apartment, and I've got a nice cozy house, so that's what you need to know here. What's on the desk over here?
Shit! Don't look at that.
What?
Oh no! I promise those aren't classified documents I use as reading material to lull myself to sleep.
Oh, I mean, I have those in my house too for the maelstrom, but I just stick all the letters that I get on top of them so nobody can see them.
I just realized I set the documents on top of a safe.
And with that, we need to go. That's enough of this for one day.
Oh no, wait, come back.
But it is a nice apartment. You decorated it well. Got class in a few minutes, so you've been listening for today. All right, sounds good, Conker. No problem. So yeah, in case you were wondering in character why Rory was absent for the past 4 streams, out of character it's because Cole was at the convention. In character, oh, and hi Aggro, Aggro's at the stable, along with someone else's much larger chocobo. In character, Rory was doing paperwork for literally ever. So.
Yes. Aggro is a good boy.
You gonna train Aggro while I go do more delivery quests?
Well, you see, about that, I already did, actually.
Oh, you trained him already?
I came back and I gave him a Silkus Bud.
Ah, nice. Did he start liking them as his favorites yet, or?
I don't believe he has. He's been
It'll tell you, like, it'll say specifically it's now his favorite or something like that, so.
Right. You go and finish up your delivery Moogle quest, and then we can get to that favor that I asked for.
Yeah, you did ask me for a favor, so, like, let me just deliver these last 2 letters, and then we'll do the favor, and then we'll go fishing. Because that'll be fun. We've got about an hour left. Hopefully we can get to the favor.
But, yeah, in most of my time that I have been gone, I have been saving up my money, and I was going to buy a house in the new wards that they set up. But unfortunately for my entire dumbass, I didn't realize that they're all were free company exclusive, and that's why they were so cheap. And unfortunately, I am not the kind of lunatic that can save up to 6 million gil over the course of a week.
Yes, and at the time they were free company exclusive. This is before this latest patch dropped where they turned not free company exclusive and then went back to their regular price, which was beyond Cole's budget. So he said, I'm just going to have an apartment, and I said that's probably for the best because you don't lose the apartment if you decide to stop your subscription. So I would imagine you're the guy, like I said, that was with the Company of Heroes there, Landon, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, yeah, he is Company of Heroes. Okay, gotcha. Oh, memorial service. Oh, boy. For the commander. He must have been involved in the Calamity section in 1.0 then, the commander, if he died 5 years ago. Well, that makes sense.
Oh, Jesus, Yogman.
Friend who forgot to log in a lot. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, man, that's no good.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, the way that it works with Final Fantasy XIV's housing system is if you have an apartment, they have more than enough for as many people that want them, so you never lose it, even if you drop your subscription. If you drop your subscription, or you... Actually, I think it's just if you spend 45 days having not gone to the house at all in the game, even if you have the subscription or you drop it, whichever one's the case. If you don't go into it for 45 days, you lose the house. They give you the value of the house back, like most of it. I think it's like 80%, but you lose the house, and that sucks. So
Bastards better give me back my furniture, too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what they do, is they include, like, the house and all of the decoration in the guild that they give you, if I recall. I could be wrong about that. Well, sounds like you're all going to be together again anyway there, Landonell, so... Alright, fair enough. Guess I'm going to Costa del Sol then. If we stay over there, at the very least I'll have a nice and convenient spot that I'll be in order to pick up the last delivery quest, so that'll be nice. Alright, Vaiska, what the hell is going on over here? I need to sneeze, excuse me a moment. It might go away, though. I can feel it going away. Yeah, it went away. I hate when that happens, because then it gets stuck. Okay. So, what seems to be the trouble here? Yeah. Why send this letter when... I would assume you didn't send it. Yeah, I was going to say, you don't seem like the type that would hold a memorial service. Well, if we can find him, that would be nice, so... Oh. Wonder who it is that he would not be able to help with. I'm guessing I need to, soothe him so he doesn't kill the acting commander Vice Kid here. Yeah, put the lance away, man.
I might just put the lance away. Just put the lance away. Put it away.
Well, you could just wait for me to help Landonell. Oh, he was like a father to him? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sounds like the commander meant a lot to him then. Oh, great. So who would want to drag him down into the mud like that, though? Yeah. Okay. I gotta go to Wineport then to make sure he doesn't go murder anybody. So let's go do that. Again, I could use the ferry to get there, but it takes a little while to get over there, so... We'll just use our teleports. We got the money. We may as well.
I'm afraid to spend most of my money because we're going into a brand new expansion.
Yeah, but you've got enough. How much do you have?
About $1 mil.
Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, what if the commander wants to not be found there, Landonell? So probably the commander is the one that penned the letter, then, I would have to guess. Right. Well, he did a terrible job of conveying that message by saying, oh, he's going to hold a memorial service. Well, why not just send him a letter that says, hey, man, I was like a father to you, I understand, but I want you to make your own way in this world. Like, if it was a little more on the nose, it might have actually worked. As it is now, he's being way too roundabout with it.
Aggressively cryptic.
Yeah, Landonell, hang on a second. Remember the company motto. What? Oh, boy. Yeah, I actually heard from Vicekid about it, so... It's possible. Okay, let's go check on him then. I think we're gonna have to go across again. Yeah, back to Costa, so let's teleport over there. It's fine, we're fine. I got 70 gil to spend. I'm back up over 2 million, by the way, Cole.
Lucky bastard.
I don't know what the hell I mean, probably some of it I'm going to spend on upgrades, but like most of the classes that I'm going to use in Stormblood are already 70 anyway, so I'm just going to use the Centurio sales I have to buy the gear that I want for that, so... I don't know. Oh, that's right, he's on the cliff up above. Okay. Confucius, we got a little running to do.
Vertical nonsense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't fly here because this is... Yeah. Be able to fly soon enough, and then we'll not be able to fly again because we'll be in Stormblood areas where we don't have any ether currents. Boy, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Cole just got all his ether currents. Do you have all of them now for
Yes.
Ishgard? Okay, good. So you can fly around everywhere. And we'll be just as broke as a joke, again, with ether currents in mind, come about a few streams from now. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe he... Oh, okay. Well, that might actually make sense. I'm surprised the other guy, the one that lives in the Forgotten Springs, didn't show up here. He might show up in a minute anyway, but... Right. So then what's the problem here with you? Oh, yeah, because you were trying to explicitly become like the Company of Heroes, so whereas you should just be moving on with your life. Well, once you become, the protector in Camp Tranquil that he wants you to be, I think he'll be more inclined to meet you.
Become the man that you should be.
Okay, I can't say I know the commander, but I'll see what I can do. And that takes care of that. Unfortunately, these are Allegan bronze pieces, so they won't really do any good for my growing collection of Allegan silver pieces. But yeah, we'll sell them anyway.
Silver pieces will come in handy much later.
Yep. What will come in handy now is another level up, to carrier level 24. Only one more quest to go, and then we're done with the delivery Moogle quests. So let's go back to the boss and see what the final mission he has for us is. And then we can finally put this quest line to bed and move on to something else. My plan, by the way, after we're done with these, is to go to Ishgard and do the next samurai quest if possible. And then if also possible, we can talk about Cole's Favor, although I think I might do them in reverse order that. We might do Cole's Favor first, because, again, 7 o'clock is coming up pretty quick. So I don't want to miss the ocean fishing instance, so I can show it off for the stream. Because I'm using it right now to level Fisher, and it's quite nice.
Don't worry.
So.
I promise we'll get to decent content eventually. I promise I'm not being forced to not go ahead in the story against my will. I promise Jimmy doesn't actually have a gun to my head right now.
Wah, wah. How could I have a gun to your head if you're not in the same room as me? Are you do you think I'm like Mr. Fantastic?
Fuck no. I just think
Stretch my arms upstairs.
Well, you just have clones, yo.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. Oh, okay. One of the guys that I did Blue Mage stuff with is in Limsa's Aethery Plaza. I saw the orange name, and I was like, wait, Cole, are you here?
Yes, I'm following you, obviously.
Makes sense. Ah, so this is what you meant by the glamour. Post-Moogle cap. Because this is the last Post-Moogle quest, so...
Congratulations, Jimmy. You now have a hat.
I'll also get a title from this. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't dye that, because it might go actually halfway decent as like a, like I could almost see you doing like a machinist glamour with it, where it looks like a steam engine conductor or something, but, oh well.
With the fucking giant revolver.
Yeah. You could just say that I'm your slave at this point there, boss. I mean, I already know it. I've known it since the beginning, but... So what's going on today? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, so back to Camp Tranquil again. You could have just given this to me before because I was already going there, but alright, fair enough. Let's put this to bed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to Camp Tranquil and get this delivery done. We'll see what the Seed Seers have to say now that he's not, now that our Postmoogles not... Actually, well, I hope he's healed at this point, because that was a part of it, what you missed there, Cole. Is around the halfway point of this quest, we learned that the reason why he was trying to find an assistant was because he ran headlong into a windmill and grazed his wings, so he can't fly properly right now. That's why we're doing all this for him.
Windmill.
I mean, it's the Moogles. Did you expect anything serious?
Fuck you, right?
Said back in 2.0 you'd be able to diet at some point, actually use that in your old machinist glam. Oh, okay, gotcha. So they just never ended up letting you diet. That's not good. Just yours call sound quieter compared to mono. That could be, Conquer, for two reasons. One, I have... The problem with the way that I have the setup is that Discord's sound and the game's sound are on the same sound channel. So I automatically have to turn that down so that the game's volume isn't drowning me out. But then I end up having to turn up the volume, the input volume, for everyone else who does stuff on Discord with me, because their volume is down normally. So Cole is actually, after all the adjustments are made, Cole's actually about 4 decibels lower than me by default.
I mean, I can increase my volume by 4 decibels if you want, but but your ears won't like it.
And then the other thing is that he's not using the blue snowball that he used previously when we were doing the streams. He's using his headset's mic, so that one is lower by default. So,
although I wish I was using the blue snowball.
He just, in his current setup, he can't use the blue snowball because it's too wobbly on his... He sits on his bed when he's playing because he has his computer hooked up to his television. So there isn't really a solid spot to put the blue snowball at the moment. Can you turn up your input volume a little bit, Cole? Because that might actually help just a smidge. Like, see what your input settings are on Discord, and that might help a little. Because I have your user input up to 200%, so that should make it louder. And then just turn it up just a little bit more and see if
input sensitivity.
It's under voice and video, I think. Like the one where it says.
I know that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
how about now?
Let's wait for the static to go away. Okay, talk again. Okay, yeah, that's a little better, I think.
Well, I just maxed it out, so.
Oh, okay. That should help a little then. Let everybody know, everybody let Cole know if it sounds a little bit louder than it did before, so. Because for me, it doesn't sound too much louder, but that's because of the fact that I have my volume settings different than the way that the volume settings that I have on my computer are not the same as the volume settings for OBS. OBS's volume settings are independent of the way that I set my volume up, so. Sounds fine to you? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, so, Rhea, I hate to say it, but he may not have learned his lesson. Here you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Oh, a remedy? Okay, so where are we going to find the alchemist for this? Okay, so where'd they go? One's to Quarry Mill, okay. So rally him so he can go to Quarry Mill safely. Alright, that's fine. Oh, okay, he's just right over there. Well, Cole, if you were still doing Palace of the Dead stuff, I would be meeting you over in Quarry Mill, so... But... That's where I'm heading now. Probably have to come back to Rhea to see where the second one is when we're done here. Or the this Postmoogle will tell me where the second one is. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see in a minute when I find him. Where could he have gone? Ah, here we go. Hello there. Well, it just so happens that I'm here to rally your spirits there, friend. You got this. What the hell does pusillanimous mean, anyway? Did I even say that correctly? There's your SAT word for the day. Yeah, that. Well, I'm trying to be a good delivery here. I guess I've made a bit of a name for myself. Oh, boy. Oh, Buskron's in the other direction there, man. No, of course not. Alright, you go deliver your thing. I am probably going to have to rescue him on the road there, but that's okay. Alright, Confucius, let's go make sure that this Moogle knows where he's going. So. Okay, you stopped like 2/3 the way there. Are you sure you're not intimidated? Any words of cheer? I can cheer for you. There you go. That's the idea. Oh, that's not good. Well, sounds like our our deputy isn't exactly the lazy layabout that he seems to be from these quests, at the very least. Okay, I'll be there. It's only a little bit up the road, so... Although it is particularly rainy today, but that's not a big deal. I say just as the weather breaks. Nice. Oh, one last stroke of thunder, but that's okay. The weather must have heard me.
Did lightning strike while I wasn't looking?
It was thundering, lightning, and raining pretty hard in the forest, so I says, although it is pretty, thundering and lightning pretty good out here, and then the weather changed to clear skies. Maybe I'm dragonborn.
God damn it.
Uh-oh. Better run for the hills, then. Well, I'm glad to see that your delivery went well. So, sounds like I need to go to Limsa then with this letter, huh? Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Speak of the medicine or a need for an alchemist? I don't know which one I should do here. I'm going to say the medicine, actually, because I don't know if Buscaron would know a good alchemist. Maybe. It depends on if affiliate there is an alchemist.
It is 6:21, Jimmy. Just letting you know.
Yep. So we don't miss the boat. Actually, I'll say the need for an alchemist. Let's see what he has to say about that. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that would make sense. He'll be at the airship landing? Okay. Well, Buscaron might have something to help us with here, but we need to get the second Moogle over to his destination, so let's go back to Gridania and make sure he's there. I am going to Gridania, yes? Yes, airship landing. Okay, good. Because if I wasn't going there, I wouldn't have been able to stop the teleport at that point, so... Okay. Airship landing. I hear that you're the Moogle that's going to help deliver this to Limsa. I have a bit of a problem with punctuality. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, so he's the one that got hurt. Okay. Wah, wah. Sure you have. He's gonna get in like a really crappy situation here, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much sworn to it at this point, so... Okay, back to the airship landing in Limsa. And then we'll be good to go from there. By the way, I should ask, just in case, now that Cole's turned up his input volume, if anybody hears any static in the background from Cole's microphone, it does have a tendency to do that sometimes. It's usually very light and it's barely noticeable, but it may happen occasionally. So if it happens, just let me know and maybe we'll have Cole turn his input volume down again. I don't know. We'll see. It's an ever a work in progress, this whole setup thing for streaming. It sounds like you're getting seasick on land. I don't know how that's possible. By the way, I need to check. Oh, okay. I was just making sure that I was not muted again on Discord. So. Okay, let's see if he's actually going to make it to Batteron here. What are you doing over there, Cole?
Just chilling.
Just waiting around till I drag you onto the ship, kicking and screaming?
Yep. Pretty much.
Why would you be scared of Batteron? He's basically a teddy bear. Come on, man.
He's basically a teddy bear.
Just deliver it. There you go. Not a wind-up. Well. It's weird, though, because I see moogles everywhere, but I think that's because of who I am, not because of the fact that you just see moogles everywhere. Well, we said a need for an alchemist, so let's see if he knows anything about medication here.
So are you going to need me before we go onto the ship in 34 minutes?
Probably not. No, actually, yes, I will. After I'm done with this quest, we need to do the favor thing, so...
Cool.
That'll be like 5 minutes from now, most likely.
5 minutes?
5 minutes, I'm going to say. We'll have this done in 5 minutes. I hope. Why, were you going to take a nap?
I mean... At the rate you're going, if this is how the streams are going to be, I might actually fall asleep. Doing my current content.
I can understand that. Well, the Deputy Postmoogle is here. He's downstairs. Just go down... There you go. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go back to Camp Tranquil. At the Sanctum of the 12. Isn't that the church? It is the church. Why am I going to the church? Alright, well, fair enough. To the Hawthorne Hut it is, then. I've been to the church a couple of times before. I think I might have been here once for the stream, and I was just looking around to see what the hell was going on, or maybe there was a quest going on. I forget. But I actually also went to the church because one of the members of my free company got married just recently. So nice. I attended the wedding, and I got a couple of minions out of it, and, you know, hung around, cheered for people, was in the cutscene when they got married and they walked down the aisle and then they walked back, so it was kind of cool. It was an interesting little experience that I didn't think I was going to really have in the game, but I did, so it's cool. I enjoyed the time that happened there, so. Anyway, let's see why Rhea O and the Postmoogle are here. Oh, hey, look, the brothers are both here. All right. Yeah, this is the end of the quest right here, Cole, so.
Cool. I will be waiting in Ishgard for you.
Okay, I'll be there momentarily, especially if I'm just going from Gridania. It won't be much of a teleport, so. Okay, cool. So it sounds like because we split the job here, everybody's going to be in good shape.
And you become an honorary Postmoogle.
Great. Oh, okay. Apparently a lot of moogles are taking up the job now. I wonder if originally this quest was in the game to introduce why there were postmoogles all over the place in, like, the city-states and stuff. Like, I wonder if that's the reason why it originally was in the game. Like, and of course that would mean I did it far later than it was supposed to be done. It was probably supposed to be done, like, when 2 point whatever was out, but... Oh, well.
To be fair, you thrive off of, like, doing old-ass content.
I mean...
Granted, yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Although I looked at my, I checked my notes and stuff like that for how everything's going to go. Post Shadowbringers, we're going to basically just be doing new content, you know, because there's going to be, like, no old dungeons that make sense for us to do at that point, or we've already done the quests for them, stuff like that. So it's, yeah, we're pretty much going to be exclusively doing new content at that point.
I mean, by the time we get post Shadowbringers, Shadowbringers itself is going to be old content.
Yes, that's true.
I'm not shooting a death glare in your general direction at all right now. Nope.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, Deputy or Boss, you could take some joy and pride in the fact that you just trained a couple of new moogles and you'll have plenty more. So, well, that's a fair point. Yeah, don't fly into another windmill. That probably wouldn't work too well.
Imagine if he just, like, at the end of the quest, like, went up, up, and away, and then he just flies headlong into a wall. Quest ends just with a fade to black and everybody facepalming.
Sounds like you got a couple of good new recruits there, Deputy. Oh, okay, I'm no longer your slave that you're slave driving. Apparently I'm a fully fledged letter carrier now. Awesome. I didn't think my career would take a change like this, but, well, what do I know?
From savior of the world to fucking mailman.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
And with that, we've leveled up for the final time, question mark, to carrier level 25. And we got recognition for our efforts. We're now a full-fledged letter carrier, and it says it'll take more time till your next assignment, but I don't think they ever did anything else with this quest line, like, ever again. But I got an achievement, I got a cap, and I now can equip a new title, so let's go find it. We have the whole Cavalier thing because of me being, you know, a Maelstrom person and all that. I could just go back to Gentleman. But now I can be Postmaster Jimmy Grayston. Awesome.
Congratulations.
You say that with such disdain.
I say that with such disdain. You know damn well I say that with such disdain.
Anyway, let's go to Ishgard and see what Cole's up to, since he's over there now to have us help with a favor. Are you in the Forgotten Night, or are you?
I am in.
Are you in your second home, which is the Jeweled Crozier?
Fuck you, right?
Where are we meeting?
Jeweled Crozier.
Jeweled Crozier.
I figured out what those Neo Ishgardian weapons came from.
Oh yeah, where'd they come from?
They are level 80 gear, apparently. Probably just added in 5.2.
Oh, okay, interesting. Neo Ishgardian gear.
Boing. Hello.
Oh, that was fast. I was going to sit here and wait for you, but...
I teleported.
I see. And yes, as you can see, Cole is a fairly established scholar because he's level 61 as a scholar now, so...
Nope, I totally don't love playing Scholar. Nope, not at all. Alright, so let's go do this favor. Let's go take an airship to, I believe, the Sea of Clouds is where we need to go.
Well, that depends. What was the favor for? Do you remember?
Actually, wait, it is the Churning Mists. I am stupid. Let me look at this map real quick.
Churning Mists. I don't think there's an airship that goes there. I think we're just gonna have to teleport. Hang on. Do you want me to get in your party so you can, like, piggyback off my teleport?
Yeah.
Like we always do?
You act like I mean, to be fair, I have money for teleports. I don't have money for more glamour.
Well, that's true. Save the money for glamour. I'll do the teleporting.
Thanks, Eos.
Where are we going in the Churning Mists? Zenith,
Let us head
Mogg Home?
to Mogg Home.
Okay. Yes, thank you for the cheer there, Yugman. We're done with one, so now we can move on to the next.
We're done with one distraction, on to the next.
I mean, yeah.
I promise.
Did it let you piggyback or?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so what's this favor that you're gonna have me do?
All right, so you see,
Why can't I target you? There we
these here moogles, while I was working on my literal 2 mountains of paperwork, a third mountain of paperwork appeared in my office one day, and it was summons from Ishgard to assist with the reconstruction project, diverting resources from Ul'dah over to Ishgard so they can, rebuild their city.
Right.
And I was looking for other ways we could help out, and, well, the moogles offered,
Okay.
but they needed a favor. And they were so grateful for me accepting this favor that they gave me an entire ass outfit.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. That is very pink.
Yes.
That is pinker than I expected Rory to wear. Okay. Well then, they must have been pretty grateful to totally ignore your normal fashion sense.
I know. I hate it. Please burn it.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't think we need a naked Lalafell on the stream right now.
Anyway, so since this outfit is, despite being the completely incorrect color from my existence, it is quite comfortable, so I will leave it on.
So, what kind of help did it just are we just helping the moogles out, or?
Well, see, that's the thing. They didn't really specify. Their last letter was just a jumbled bunch of thank yous, and this outfit was enclosed, so I figured you could help me find the correct place where they need help, because I know about as much about the moogles as I do about finance.
Well, frankly, I just helped moogles with 25 quests, so I could probably be of a little help here. Let's just go over here. There's a few quests that it looks like they have in Mogholm, so
A few, yes.
we could take a look. Okay. Well, let's go take a look down here. I think the one that I want to look for specifically is A Pebble for Your Thoughts is the name of it, which is just down here somewhere. So let's go take a look. And if you've done some, let's just say, Beast Tribe quests before, you'll probably have some idea of what I'm getting into here, of what I'm getting myself. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Hang on. I think I gotta go.
Oh, but
up,
you fool!
above the...
We have flying mounts.
Yes, I can actually fly now, so that's good. Gotta go all the way up.
Let me just, summon my horse from beyond the Eldritch Beyond.
And let me just double check my notes to make sure I'm going to the right place. Yeah, A Pebble for Your Thoughts is the first quest in a long series of quests that we need to do here. Thankfully, they give elegant silver pieces, so that helps. Catch his dream, huh? Okay, so what do you require now? Apparently my life now is just being in servitude to moogles, so that's just fantastic. No, I would think they would no longer be in service to a dead dragon, but to be fair, you're supposed to do this quest while Heaven's Ward's still going on, so... Okay. So where is the Palm Guard? And how are you going to prove that you're strong enough to join it if you're constantly asking for help? Ooh, hold on, let me just double check on something real quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to double check on something real quick. Okay, well, this one's a good start, I guess. He's looking to join the Moogles Palm Guard, or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. So he's,
Well, Jimmy, I appreciate you coming out to help here, and, just help me out with these quests. Unfortunately, I have 2 tons of paperwork to go do back at Ul'dah, so,
Wait, what are you doing? Hey, wait a minute! You can't leave me like this! But you fool, I'm in the party. I can accept your teleport offer. No, we won't do that. God damn it! He dissolved the party. Oh dear God. So the idea here is that Rory is leaving me to do the work for the Moogles, and the reason for it is because the series of quests that I'm going to be doing for the rest of this stream, and probably most of the next stream, are to unlock the Moogle Beast Tribe quests. And the Moogle Beast Tribe quests are for crafters only, and Cole doesn't have a crafter leveled up high enough to actually do them. So that's why he needs my help with the Moogles.
Somewhere off in the distance, Rory drop kicks Robon's door and let's get drinks. It actually worked.
I can't say I understand, but let me take a look here. So what has to be somewhere around here? Another pebble? Oh boy. How am I going to find a pebble in a place that's full of pebbles? Just northeast of Mogholm, okay. Sure, I guess we'll go check it out. All the things I do for Beast Tribe quests.
All the things I do to put off getting the current content.
Well, here's the thing, though. To be fair, all of the content that I am currently doing, despite the fact that it's not current, it's all new to me. So, even if you use the excuse of, well, you know, you're not getting the current content if you keep putting it off by doing this stuff, it's like, but it's new for me. So, I mean, it'll all work out okay for me. Is that a Propkin? Oh, dear God. Are you getting into trouble over here without me?
I just had like a hilarious, like terrible thought.
Sea beggar.
SP's gonna come back, watch the VOD of the rest of the stream more than likely, and all they're going to be thinking is, oh thank God, are they actually going to be doing something? Where the Moogle quest they were talking about, the one delivery ones, I can't wait to get back to the Warring Triad, I'm so excited! Jimmy picks up an entire ass new Beast Tribe.
Yeah, I guess that might not sit well with the entire audience, but again, it's all new to me, so I'm okay with it. I am picking up quite a few Beast Tribes, though, this time, and I won't actually be able to do the Moogle quests until I'm done with the ones in A Realm Reborn, but it shouldn't be too much longer for those. It's like, next week on Sunday, we'll be able to do the level 3 story quests for the Beast Tribes, for the Saugons and Kobolds, and then it's 5 days after that, and we're done with them. So then I can start doing Moogle
audience,
quests.
I promise, I'm suffering with you.
Sure you would have, Moglio, sure you would have. Well, I'm glad at least you got the pebble back. Okay, so that's the end of this quest. Now, there's several other quests in this particular quest line that we have to do. We have to do all the quests for Moglio here, up to a nutty initiation. Then we'll have to look for a quest called Protecting the Palm. I don't know where that one is, but we're going to find it. It's somewhere here in the Turning Mist, so we'll find that one. We have to do that quest line up to Trouble at Zenith. And then we have to go all the way back to Ishgard, and we have to do the quest line from Into the Mists up to Laying the First Brick. Once you're done with those, apparently the Tricks and Stones quest unlocks, and that unlocks the Moogle Beast Tribes. So, where are these guys anyway? Down here? Is it inside of Mogholm? Maybe.
Possibly.
Moogle Beast Tribe is pretty
18 minutes, Jimmy.
18 minutes, okay.
We should probably get there beforehand.
Yeah, I will keep that in mind. Where is this guy? Up here? Are they in this cave, maybe? How the hell? No. Okay.
Yes, Yugman, we were planning on doing the fishing in about 18.
Okay. Yeah, we're planning on doing the ocean fishing instance, so if you'd like to join us, Yugman, let me know. I will add you to the call there. So you can jump in and do the ocean fishing with us. That goes for anybody else in the audience, by the way. I don't know how many other people are in the audience that like to play.
Well, this is awkward. Hi, Yugman.
Oh, is he here? Have yet to do it, so you'd be down to join. All right, sounds good. Cole, in a minute, what we'll do then is we will go to we'll leave the call that you and me are in, and then you can go to the multiplayer chat. And then I'll just pull you and Yugman into the, What are you guys doing over there?
I just teleported. I waved to Youngman, and then he's just like, "Oh, hi, you wave? I know you. Money."
Oh.
Emote.
Welp.
Throws riches in my general direction.
I thought that the Moogle just started talking about losing his Kupo nuts, and I was like, wait, how did they get that underneath the sensors?
Man,
He
I
didn't.
don't know.
He didn't talk about it like that, but yeah, it might be a little bit of a wait for you to get the pebble back. If this guy's joining the Palm Guard, he'll have other responsibilities. Okay, sounds good. Well, Mowgli, I'll help you out in a few moments. I have other more pressing matters to attend to, but at the very least, I get 5 elegant silver pieces out of this. So that's nice.
Yes.
So yeah, that's going to start the first of a long series of quests that we're going to have to do for that. So I got to sell these bronze pieces. We have 85 silver pieces now. We need 540 by my calculations in order to be fully set for what I need them for. But we won't have those for a little while yet. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to teleport to Ishgard real quick before we start. And I'm just going to pick up the next quest from the Samurai quest line and sell up the Carnation and the bronze pieces. Cole, why don't you... On a side note, what?
Yes. Actually, you talk first.
I was just going to say, Cole, why don't you go over to the multiplayer chat on the server, and then I'll pick you and Yugman up, and we'll go in the streaming chat. So we can...
Oh, there's a lot of fucking people here, Jimmy.
Yeah, there's always a lot of people. It's not just 24 people, though. Like, it's 24 per instance, so it's not like we're going to, be, like, waiting in line, potentially being the ones to get it, and then we might not get it. Everybody gets in, so...
On a side note, as per that announcement that I was going to mention earlier, which I'm putting this at this point in the stream because, well, I may as well.
SB's not here, though, if you wanted to tell them, so...
No, it's fine. SB will hear about it. Worst case scenario, I'll DM it to them.
Okay.
As for what this announcement is, so the other thing I thought about last night, which is the thing that I've been spiteful about the entire stream, which is the fact that it's going to be a while before we get caught up to current content.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the fact that I do want to get into Savage. As such, I don't know what server I'm going to be making an alt on, but once I make this alt, once I buy the story skip and decide what's class, more than likely Scholar, I'm going to be playing in Savage and throughout. And in general, on this alt, I will be attempting to stream my first reactions to Shadowbringer's story.
Ah.
Because with all due respect, I respect your stream, Jimmy, but I literally can't wait anymore.
No, that's fair. If you can't wait, then go for it, man.
I will be attempting to stream my first reactions to Shadowbringers, my general reaction to the content on this alt, and then once I am at the end game, which is level 80, I'm going to begin working on best in slot gear. I'll be in this stream chat taking basically just recommendations from people like SB and Yugman if they're in the chat on what I should do to get into Savage, and then that'll just basically follow my journey into getting into Savage content and finding half-decent static.
Okay. That works.
I also plan on streaming some of said Savage content, because why the fuck not?
Right. That makes sense. Well, good luck with it. I can't say that I'll be able to watch it, but I'll, be sitting down here to cheer you on. Yeah. So. Well, that will be good once you get that all down. I can help you to set everything up once it all, gets to that point. For now, though, I'm going to take this quest from Master Muso-sai. I have grown stronger. I'm level 60 Samurai, which is quite significantly better than level 59 Samurai, just by virtue of item level. But yeah, Cole, so if you want, you can just go over to the...
probably move over to multiplayer. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, move over to multiplayer so I can grab you in just 2 seconds, so... Okay.
All right, let us do that.
And Yugman, if you'd like to go into multiplayer as well, feel free. So... that way we can pick everybody up. I'll pick everybody up in just a second once we get the mission from Master Muso-sai. We might not be able to do it today, because I'm probably going to end the stream after we do the ocean fishing instance, but we'll continue with it tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. It's like, wait, which days am I streaming this week? What kind of a rumor? Oh my god! Yeah, that is a stage tragedy. Holy hell. Yeah, that doesn't really seem like a good thing at all. It is a rumor, too, though, to be fair, so we'll have to see. Okay, so there's probably going to be some rumors going around for it in the broom, and we got to make some inquiries. Do I want to do them now, or do I want to do them after? I think I'm going to do them after. Let me go get everybody in the streaming chat real quick. So that we can move from here. Okay, so I'm in here. Let's pull Cole in here. Okay, Cole's in here.
Yes.
So now we just got to get Yugman in here. Let me get Yugman in a party as well with us. I got to invite you to a party. And I got to invite him to a party. And then we'll all go in together. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Let me see. Is Yugman in multiplayer yet? Yes, okay. Let's bring him in here. There we go. Now the gang's all here.
Hey, what's
Yes.
Hey, Yugman, what's going on?
This is actually the last piece of content I have yet to do in this patch.
Oh, nice. It's
is,
the
this
first
is
piece of
probably-
content I did in this patch.
Well, at least you're getting around to some new content.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't realize they added this whole pier here you could go to. It's weird having a new area in Limsa to go to.
Yeah, it was weird for me. Like, I got to it and I was like, this opens up this whole area. Oh my god. So,
I'm pretty excited. I'm kind of bummed out the ship doesn't, like, move in real time.
yeah, that would be nice, but I mean, it's still good for what they did with it, but yeah, I agree. I think if it moved in real time,
Well,
I'd be like...
it bums me out, especially because in Final Fantasy XI, one of the main ways you get from town to town is by ship, and the ship moves in real time.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
This game has weird coding left over from 1.0, so...
That could be a problem then, yeah.
Download mode didn't wipe everything out.
Sadly not. They still got the spaghetti code.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gathering a couple rumors in the broom before I head over there, so I'll be there in just a moment.
So is it like only every day at this time, or?
It's every 2 hours, and it's
Oh.
odd hours, so it's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 a.m. and p.m.
It's very weird. That's cool.
Did you do the quest for it, Yugman? Because there's a quest in the Fisherman's Guild that you have to do to unlock it.
What time to speedrun it?
It's called All the Fish in the Sea, I think it's called.
Alright, I'm gonna have to probably skip cuts. Oh wait, no, I got 9 minutes. Probably.
It's really not a long quest. It's like a couple of minutes. I think it took me at the most. So, and they give you a bunch of lures that you can use in the actual ocean fishing instance when you do it. So,
Is it the what are they called? The versatile lure?
yes, yeah,
Okay, because I bought 99 of them. That was like 30k. That's
yeah. They're pretty expensive, believe it or not. So,
and they give you 50. I didn't even have to buy.
well, that's unfortunate. Okay, gathered a little information. Let's go see what Musosai has to say about it, and then I will join my friends on a fishing excursion.
Which will more than likely take us to the rest of the stream.
Yes, it's about 20 minutes, so...
And then I need to start doing research as to what server to make my alt on that won't, like, be too difficult to get into current tier rating.
I would say just Crystal. I mean, it's one of those things where it doesn't really matter what class you play. It doesn't really matter what server you raid on, because all servers raid. Like, yesterday I cleared the first EX, the new EX fight in like one sitting, with like in a pug group where no one was in voice chat, just in party finder.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, this server, they can raid. It's just you just usually want to be in a static.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
You
that's
cleared,
true for a lot of
EX.
places, though, so...
I believe it's EX Ruby weapon?
Yeah,
Good
which
shit.
is a very fun fight.
Nice.
And also, said fight has enormous spoilers, so I won't talk about it.
And incredible. Spoilers. Which is
Uh,
actually a lot of fights this patch.
I think I picked the worst possible time to go on a fishing excursion because Momo Zygo's been kidnapped again. God damn it.
Yeah, let's go fishing.
It's fine. He'll be fine. The quest doesn't move unless I do, so...
So where does this open up? Like, where do I click to get in?
So there's that woman with the beret, the Rogadin woman with the beret that's sitting on the pier there. She'll have a little instance thing pop up above her head. So
Well, I mean, you're the one who has to put us in because you're party leader.
Yes, I do. So I should probably come there right now.
Well, you've got 7 minutes, so I suggest you get your ass over here.
Yeah. I'm coming right now. I'm teleporting there as we speak. I'm teleporting to Blighttown 2.0, and then I'll make my way down the pier. So.
But, yeah, Yuckman. I'm relatively current with the Savage Tier content. I know about a lot of it. I
He
just haven't
hasn't
seen a lot of
played it yet,
gameplay of
that's
it.
I think it'll be fun. I'm planning on pugging the first fight Saturday and hopefully clearing it the day.
I'm guessing you're going in with a static?
No, I'm just doing a party finder.
On Saturday, you said.
Yeah. I would have done it earlier, but I got very burnt out doing Ruby Weapon day 1. So I'm like, I'll just wait until Saturday to do the new Savage fight.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
I mean, when the first Eden fight came out back in 5.1, I cleared the first one day 1.
Oh, really? Wow.
So they're not too bad.
I'll give
I'll
them a try
probably
one of
be,
these days.
It's like I get wanting to go through all the old Savage fights first because it makes sense to do it that way, but
I know it's a pipe dream. I'm just
with how the game functions, like it really is just a you had to be there kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because, like if you tried really hard and like searched around for a while, you probably could find a whole group to do it. But
the likelihood of that happening is so abysmally small.
It's just one of those.
You guys are right. There's a hell of a lot of people here.
I'm getting frame drops.
Yeah, I'm in Blighttown 2.0 again. Do I have any gear that I need to... Oh, just the ninja stuff. Okay. So what I usually do when I do this is I buy a little bit of bait in addition to the versatile lures. Do I have the versatile lures in my inventory? I think I have them in my saddlebag. I'll look. How many of these do I want? How about like 15 of the small ones and 15 of the large ones. I haven't brought the medium ones yet, but that's okay. That's the wrong one. Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay.
It's been a very long time since I went fishing.
This is the most excited I've been for fishing ever in this game, and I think it's pretty much true for a lot of people, so...
The only other time I was really excited for fishing is in the Diadem, which doesn't exist anymore. They deleted it from the game.
Oh, wow, really?
In the Diadem, you used to be able to skyfish and catch, like, pterodactyls and stuff.
That's right. I remember hearing about the pterodactyls, yeah.
But can't do that no more.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it lives on here, because from what I understand, this is pretty similar to the structure, at least like the party structure. So...
Well, let's just hope we don't get a Robot Extreme situation with this fishing.
Oh, no, it'll be fine. Believe me, there was...
Well, from what I can tell, they've learned their lesson.
Yeah,
so
and
far.
there was almost this many people when I went in the first time on the same day as the patch, and it worked fine, so we should be okay. Cole, I will say, though, you know that commercial survival manual I told you to get from your grand company?
I should use that right now, shouldn't I?
You should use that, like, once you see all the people disappearing, you should use that. So
it's 180-minute duration.
Oh, then use it now. That's fine. Because that will increase your experience quite a lot. And it's,
let's see. On top of the mentor bonus I'm also getting, I also have Heat of Battle from our Freed Company, and this Gatherer's Grace. So what you're telling me is I'm going to be level 60 by the time this instance is over.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but you will gain several levels. The commercial survival manuals that I told Cole to get, and I got one myself using scripts, they increase your experience bonus by 50% for the first certain amount of experience that you get. In Cole's case, he has 300,000 experience to work with. So... I don't think he's going to run out. I'll probably run out of Gatherer's Grace in about 6 fish, but Cole will not run out for probably the whole instance. So
I am a level 8 fisher. I am expecting to be like level 38 when I leave.
You might get to like 15 or 20.
You know, I saw one guy was like level 61 and came out like 63 or 4.
Yeah, I got 2.5 levels. I started at 61, and I got 2.5 levels out of one 20-minute instance, so it's a lot of experience.
Really
yeah. And you get scripts for it as well, so if you need to get your gatherer scripts for gear for other gatherers, you can get it from here. So it's pretty good. You can get white scripts, which are the current crafting and gathering scripts, if you're level 80 fisher. So there's a lot of benefits to it, from what I understand.
So, Yugman, since I've never actually gone into a tier of raiding before, how does this work? I'm guessing, as we mentioned earlier, that I didn't have to do, like, the first little bits of Eden
No.
before I went in?
If you have it unlocked, you can just do the first one of the newest tier.
Okay.
I do recommend doing a couple EX fights. Like, if you were to get caught up, like, right now, I would recommend Ruby Weapon and then the one before it and get good at those. And if you can do both of those, you're at least good enough to do the first two of the new
Okay.
There you go.
Because every new Eden fight or any new Savage fight is usually around the difficulty of, like, the newest EX fight is around the difficulty of the first or second, like, Savage fight.
That makes sense.
It makes me a little sad. I kind of wanted to get punched by E4S.
Sadly, that I mean, you could probably, well, you'll definitely in the future find groups to go back and do that because there's a mount associated with it. But right now, probably not a whole lot of people doing that.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be doing the newer stuff instead.
No, actually, I take that back. If you want to do Ultimate, you have to do the last fight of the patch it came out. So if you wanted to do, what was it?
She just popped up, so we're going in.
Okay.
Okay. If you wanted to do, I think it was Ultima Weapon? No, wait, no.
It's Alexander.
Alexander, yeah. If you wanted to do that fight, you would have to do E4S, even if you unlock the next tiers.
Oh, okay.
So E4S is going to be like a thing people do if they want to get into Ultimate,
Yeah,
so I have a bit of better luck with that.
Yeah, so I guess now you do have better luck doing that kind of stuff.
Well, that's nice.
Ultima Weapon?
I forget if this is going to show the intro cutscene to this because I've been in here before. I hope it is.
So now I think about it, you might actually be able to find people to do Kefka, because I think you have to do Kefka to do Bahamut Ultimate.
Is my,
Makes sense.
Okay.
I'm guessing we have to do, I think it's E12S in order to unlock Weapons Ballad. I think that happened. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean O12S?
Yeah, O12S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, it
that'll
is
be
showing the
fun.
cutscene. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I never did Ultimate, so I have trouble remembering which ones you have to do.
I also have seen gameplay of Ultimate. It looks like Savage on crack.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's one of those things I don't feel the need to do, but I enjoy watching others do it.
Watching an Ultimate clear is just glorious.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty rough.
Everybody get your bait ready. Oh, I
My
can't
bait
change
is
bait
very
yet.
much so
Damn
ready.
it.
Hey, look, we have somebody Pokeballing already.
Great.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Figure out where you're going to fish on the ship, by the way, because after this, everyone's going to run to their spots.
Yeah, I know where I'm going.
I just follow you guys.
Okay. I'm going to probably go... I haven't fished on the front of the ship yet, so I'm going to try to do that. See if I can get on the pier, or not the pier, the what's the front of the ship called? The bow? Oh, God, I forget.
I should know this because I run a pirate ship in D&D,
Oh.
but I actually don't.
That's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up after we're done.
So, Jimmy, how does it feel? You're finally doing new content.
Feels good, man.
Yeah, be nice if you could actually do it more often.
Feels
I'm
good
not
once
shooting
we
you
can...
another death glare at all.
Feels
So
good
because
once we can get out of the
this
circle of death.
Yeah, so because this guy is disconnecting as people are loading in, we might be stuck here for a while.
Oh boy. Well, at least the timer isn't ticking down while it's happening.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's nice. Because you get 7 minutes in each section, so...
Somebody party, whoever the party lead is, just drop kick him.
There we go.
Oh, hey, look,
Gone. Let's go. Oh, you can go out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hell, I'm doing this from here. Forget this. Okay, so Cole, you don't have any of the fancy stuff yet, so you don't have to worry about doing anything other than just fishing and reeling in.
Yep.
So, meanwhile, I can do other things besides that. So,
I don't remember how to do it.
if the screen turns all rainbowy, just know that you won't need to do your patience stuff, Yugman, because you
Come on,
won't.
Rory, reel it in.
You don't need your powerful hooks if everything
Holy
turns into a rainbow. So
I just got half an EXP bar off one fish.
I
Yeah,
told
that's
you.
about it.
I told you. This is worth a lot, believe it or not. That's a precision one. Basically, I can kind of explain fishing while we're here. You have two special types of hooks that you can use while using patience. Patience, what it does is it increases your chance of getting a high-quality fish, but reduces your catch rate. You can use two different types of hooks. If you get a small bite, you want to use a precision hook, and if you get a large bite, you want to use a powerful hook, because that will help reel them in easier. If you don't use the right hook, you're probably not going to reel a fish in. So.
Okay.
And they added a new thing specifically in this patch where it tells you what size of a fish you're getting if you have those exclamation marks enabled over your head. If you get a 1 exclamation mark, it's probably a small one. If you get a 2 or a 3, it's a big one. If you get a 3, it's a really big one. So,
Alright, I did not actually know this.
yeah, I've looked into this a little bit so that I know what I'm doing.
There's one level up.
There you go. And then you can also release fish, which I haven't been doing, so I'm going to have to sell a couple, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. Spectral current! So you no longer need your fancy hooks. You will now pull things in super fast.
Huh.
Oh my god, the music changes!
Yep.
Oh, was it changed to?
It's the Final Fantasy II battle theme remix that you get in like the Hall of the Novice and stuff. So
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, this is hilarious.
I think it's also in the Gold Saucer somewhere. But this is where you want to rack up your score basically, because you'll pull fish in like a madman when this happens. So yeah, and the person that said that in chat that said ignore patience is exactly right. You don't need patience in this phase because you'll pull things in so fast that you're almost wasting time at that point.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
this
think
one's-
you get like 2 minutes in this phase. So.
Hey, look, another level up.
I'm not really all that shocked.
That's gonna be a common theme.
Yes. And just so that everyone's aware, at the 30-second mark, our shipmaster says, okay, reel them in because you're done. So if you are reeling them in at that point, or like as soon as you finish your fishing around 30 seconds, it'll force you to reel in your rod. You won't be able to fish again after that point,
Okay.
to ensure that we all get to the next section. So if it cuts you off, that's why. Well, I leveled up.
Yeah, this is incredibly quick.
Yeah. Like, it's almost to the point now where I'm thinking they're going to nerf the experience at some point, because this is insane how quickly
We
you
better
level up
fucking
from
take
this.
advantage of it while we can.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, another level up.
Fish again.
Yep. Oh, I could have mooched that high ether house. Whoops. Oh, okay. Spectral current's gone.
Aww.
Still, look how much EXP you got from that.
Well, I got
One.
fucking 3 levels ups off one goddamned thing.
That will do it. Okay, I'm going to use my fancy hooks again, now that we're not in Spectral Current again. You usually get, at least in the couple of times I've been out, you only get like 1 or 2 of those Spectrals, so they're not as common, but it's a lot of experience, though.
Yeah,
Oh
it is.
god, that's a big one.
Definitely.
It's a fighter, Eddie! No, it wasn't even high quality. What the hell am I screaming for?
Oh, I'm already out of inventory space.
Oh boy.
Bruh.
Well, thankfully, there is a merchant and mender on board, so you can actually go sell off stuff or buy new hooks if you need them, or new bait rather, if you need them. I used
Hey,
the
look,
wrong
another
hook
level up.
there. I told you.
How
But
long
yeah,
have we
if-
since this last?
like 20 minutes. We're on like minute 6.
Glorious.
So. Oh, that precision. Okay.
Oh, that's a big one. Come on, Rory, don't get pulled in the water. This is not like the sauce incident.
I literally don't know how that would happen, but alright. Here comes a big one! Steady boy! I can't say that in front of Cole because he doesn't like that minigame at all.
I don't want to talk about the minigame. Minigame's canceled.
And for those not in the know, that would be the fish catching minigame in Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. 200 pounds of fish!
When I went back to that as an adult, it wasn't too much of a problem.
Yeah.
But as a kid.
Oh, as a kid, oh my god.
I was not a fan of that minigame. Honestly, a lot of the minigames in Jak and Daxter,
yeah,
like, they're just really hard.
I will say this, though. I haven't played Jak 2 or Jak 3 since I was about 13 or 14 years old. Like, I haven't experienced them as an adult yet, so... One of these days we'll have to fix that, but... Okay, this will probably be the last cast before we switch. So if you need to buy more bait or get more inventory space, oh my god, I pulled in a big one. You can do so in the 30 seconds we have. So I might actually want to... Oh, it is a big one this time. It's a high quality one. Nice.
All right.
Okay, so buy or sell whatever you need, or just get ready for the next thing. Do we have enough time? I might have enough time if I do this quick. Okay, I got ragworms out of it. I didn't get my other stuff, but that's okay.
Alright, so 4 levels in the first 6 minutes. Cool.
I told you. It's worth a lot of experience.
I love how Rory's just like near the front of the ship, just Gurren Lagann posing. Mm-hmm. The arms crossed.
Yep. Yeah, the person that, like, the leader of the party, or you in this case, is usually the one doing all the fancy posing. But all the other people show up in the instance. Like, just there, for me, you were talking to the person who was the navigator, the person who was having our ship go, so...
For me, that
oh, hey, look.
Hey, remember that place?
Shut up, Jimmy. I hate that dungeon.
Okay, so now we can go back to our spots if we want. Galadian Bay. I remember clearing that dungeon twice, and I think you were both there. I don't think Cole was there for Pharaoh Serious Hard, but I think Cole was there for normal, and then Yugman was there for hard mode, if I remember right.
I think I was there for both.
You might have been there for both, yeah. I know that you were at least in chat for normal mode. It depends on when we did normal mode, though. Like, I'm not sure if it happened before or after the server change, because it's been a little bit.
I think it was after.
Yeah, I think you might be right, though. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. God, it's been a while.
It has been. It doesn't feel like it's been a while, but
yeah.
I don't know. Time's going by quick. I don't like it.
Well, they say that's how it happens, though. You get older, and time goes by quicker because it's less of your life that's going by. Like, a year, when you're, like, 6, is a sixth of your life. But when you're me and you're 28, it's a 28th of your life, and it's like, well...
Well, it is horrifying to experience.
Yeah.
I know, right?
At least it makes games come out quicker, I guess.
That's true. That's true. We got to see the silver lining somewhere.
There's got to be something good.
Yeah.
Give me this good shit.
I guess it just makes you appreciate the, the time that you have a little more, maybe.
That's true.
I should be doing this. Getting a picture of that Pharaoh Sirius in the background. That's one thing that I really enjoy about this instance, is that they take you to a whole bunch of different locales, so...
Yeah.
I don't know which ones they're going to show in this one, but yeah, there's quite a number of different places you go. It's pretty cool. So... Definitely a good addition. I approve.
I'll take it. I mean, people have been asking for a fishing boat for like a really long time.
You gotta love catching one high-quality fish, and then your XP bar is just like, oh, hey, level up from nothing.
That's...
Imagine there's challenge log stuff, too.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can complete your fishing challenge log stuff just from doing the boat stuff, so...
Oh, I'll finally get Fisher to 80.
Hey, look, another one.
I'm laughing for both of what you guys said.
Also,
I'll get this to 82. Yeah, I still don't know what happened. Apparently he didn't get back. So
like, normally by now, whatever problem someone has had, they would have been back.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, because I think, yeah, one of our party members is experiencing it right now. If you hear, like, a heartbeat happen in the background while you're fishing, you're getting Fisher's Intuition, which gives you a higher chance to catch rare fish for 60 seconds. So,
okay.
if you hear that, it's It's not something weird happening in the background. It's it's a special thing that you get at random in this minigame. So. I love how normally, though, it's like the shoe's on the other foot here, because usually Yugman's the one who's telling me, okay, so this is kind of how this works, or SP's telling me. Meanwhile, I'm here teaching you guys.
No, you have literally taught me how to fish again, because I completely forgot.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help.
I'm excited that I can finally get Fisher to 80.
Yeah. Because before, it was not really all that much. I mean, it was, I guess with maybe spearfishing, which we'll be experiencing later on when we get to Stormblood, you could kind of get it there, but it's like, it's still a process. This is not a process. This is once a day for 2 weeks and you're there,
Yeah.
so.
I actually never spearfished.
Oh, you never spearfish? Okay. Well, we'll be doing a little bit of it when we get to Stormblood, so. Just so I can experience it.
I like the idea, but I tried... Leveling at the beginning of Stormblood, for some reason, was just so slow on Fisher that I just
Oh, was it?
ended up giving it up.
Well, you won't have to worry about that now.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm cool with that, man.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Also, now that person over there is disconnecting.
Oh, that's not good.
That's another one.
I don't see them from where I'm standing, but...
Give me this big fish! God damn it, the fish got away.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes, because if your gathering is lower, it has a percentage chance of getting away, so... But from what I've seen, it usually doesn't happen terribly often, at least from what I've got. But then again, I'm equipped in like the tackle keeps, augmented tackle keep set from the Idleshire stuff, so I've got like...
What does this, like, hook set abilities do?
Oh, did you get the hook set abilities? Okay. So you use patience, and it decreases your chance of catching a fish, but increases the quality. So what you want to do is if you get a small bite, which is 1 exclamation point, you want to use precision hook set. If you get a big bite, which is 2 or 3 exclamation points, use powerful hook set. And that will allow you to catch higher quality fish, which lets you level up faster.
Cool.
And
I didn't
patience
know that.
lasts 1 minute, so... And also, the higher quality fish you catch, the more points we get, which increases our bonus at the end. So, because you get bonus EXP on top of the EXP you get from this at the end of the thing. Granted, it's not a whole lot of bonus EXP, but it's like the equivalent of catching another couple of fish. So. Ooh, I got a big one. Come here, you. Papa needs a new fishmonger's market area.
I love the animation when you get a really big one.
Yeah. Papa leveled up. Papa is happy today. What have I got left? I should probably... I'm gonna actually wait this one out because I need to go get a little more bait. I've been using all my regular bait and not using my lure at all, so...
Darn.
Got a big one, Cole? I think I just heard it come up off the thing. Because I heard a big splash next to me. Oh, I've got a lot of
Fucking glorious.
So... Let's give them all the fish here.
I have a page worth of fish!
I'm just happy that Cole's actually leveling a gatherer for once.
Fisher's a weird one.
It is a weird one. It is a weird one, that's for sure. Alright, where's our third locale here?
Serious as we leave.
Yep. Where's our third locale here?
This is the last locale, right?
Yes, this is the last one.
It's actually in space.
So
This is all the way around the country. Wow.
It is, yeah. They go around quite a few places, so... They'll usually either go clockwise or counterclockwise around Lanasia, like that island, basically. Yeah. So you'll see a bunch of places in Ishgard and a whole bunch of other places. They'll go to Thanolin.
Out of here in about 5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, are we still streaming?
Yep.
Let them know that we'll be done in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Be done in about 5 or 6 minutes.
I love living in a house with a bunch of people.
Mode.
Oh, I'm using my lure this time. I forgot to equip. I got some medium fish bait, so I might actually catch some slightly new stuff, because this route I've actually already been on. This is the first time I did the instance. These were the 3 places I went, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's Somal off in the background there.
That's really cool. You never see it from this angle.
Yeah. The scenery at the very least
have
is
gotten
really
away
nice.
in a row, and they've both had weak bites, and I've used powerful hook set. What is this shit game?
No, strong
weak
bites
is
use
precision,
powerful.
right?
Yeah, use precision for a weak bite. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the idea. Is if it's a small fish, you want to be precise. Like you use a small tool for like a small. I don't even know the analogy I'm trying to get at, but you need like smaller tools, more precise tools for smaller projects, and for a bigger
I
one, you just
low-key
need raw
got
strength.
those mixed up. I'm a fool.
Well, it's okay. If you see 1, use precision, which is your green one. If you see 2 or 3, use powerful, which is your red one. Ooh, spider crab. That really does look like a spider. I feel like I'm playing Stardew Valley again, man.
Yeah. It's just one of
Fishing-
those feelings.
Yeah. I don't know. I think fishing is pretty much very similar in a lot of games, though, so you get that same feeling in a lot of cases. So
Oh, yeah. At least it doesn't have like an annoying mini game.
that's
You
true.
actually just do the Jack and Daxter mini game.
Yeah. if this was doing the Jack and Daxter mini game, I might not level Fisher with it. I'll be like, I'll stick to something else, but this is fine.
Yeah, I'm already 2.5 levels. That is really good.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'd like to take advantage of it now, because I feel like it's almost too good, you know what I mean? I mean, it's fine if people are going to get Fisher leveled up. It means more people are playing a class
Part
that
of
probably
me-
wasn't played a lot, but...
Part of me thinks they won't nerf it because they really want people to like play Fisher, because not a lot of people do. But at the same time, like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
This is a lot of XP.
Yeah. Well, again, we're taking advantage of it while we can, so...
Yeah, I'll take it.
yeah.
I have gotten 10 levels on Fisher so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I said it would happen, and it did.
Well, you said, like, I'm just over
Yeah, I
here,
think
like,
I
get
actually...
30
I think if
levels?
I remember, I quoted myself. I says like 15 or 20, so we'll see how close I get. I'm already wrong on the low end, but... Alright, what do we bring up today? Let's see. High quality spider crab. No, thank you. What's that? Oh, your line broke? Oh, that's not good. I think something got away then, maybe.
I forgot that lures aren't one use and that they last a while. And
Yeah.
that I probably shouldn't have bought 99,
Oh, well,
but at least I probably won't ever run out.
yeah, you'll get to 80 very easily on all of that. So, mega squid. How big was that thing? Let's see.
Oh, I don't
Considering it has Mega in the name, a lot.
It was almost 5 feet, 4.5. Not as mega as I was expecting, but you know.
So how's everyone doing on points?
I have 2,151.
Oh wow, I have 1,400.
I have 1,636.
I got quite a few high quality fish when we got the spectral currents, so that might be part of it. I've been
wish we
hearing
could get another one of
some
those.
obscene scores though that people have been getting. Like on the pier, people will talk about it in shout chat, and I think if I remember right, some people were getting close to like 10K. I'm like, how? That's
They gotta be,
absurd.
They gotta be level 80 and like just perfect gear.
Yeah, gotta be, because I couldn't see it happening any other way.
Best in Slut Fisher gear. My favorite.
Who would have thought we'd have a savage tier for fishers?
I mean,
Oh.
I guess this would be it. I don't know what Fisher would be useful in otherwise.
Yeah. This is about the only thing. But again, if it lets you get to get your classes up in terms of the levels, it's fine. I'll take it. I enjoy it too, so I'm pretty okay with it.
Like, if you start making white scripts, like, you can make some decent money off that.
Yeah. Yep. Because some of the stuff available for that is pretty good money. Unfortunately, I don't think I can make white scripts yet, and even if I did, I don't think I can turn them in because I think I need to be in Shadowbringers to turn in white scripts, if I remember right.
I'm not too sure, but I know there's a person at the pier.
That's true. That's true. There is a
know
script
if it's all white
exchange there.
scripts, though.
I'll have to look. Because I'll probably be doing this like once a day until I get Fisher just to... Well, I can't get it to 80 yet because I haven't bought Shadowbringers yet. I'm planning on doing it soon. But I can get it to 70 at least, and then I can, just do it like once a day for a little bit till it gets to 80, and then I can find out. So
I know I got minors from 70 to 80 in a day by doing leave quests, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, okay. Okay, last cast, ladies and gentlemen. Get him out there before he says something.
It's a weak one.
Oh, it's a small one.
Sounds like an echo in here. Oh, yep, I got a small one too.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, well.
It's 64 for bonus XP then.
And now we see what our final score is, and then get end of quest XP.
Let's
and
take
I
a
level
look.
up 7 more times.
Let's take a look. Can I V-pose with a Fisher? Yes, I can.
Yeah, paladin pose.
Yeah, it's the paladin pose, but I can still...
I really wish they would fix.
Yeah. It seems a little weird, but...
Everyone's just sleeping and exhausted.
Well, I mean, a whole day on the ocean will do that to you.
I suppose.
That salty air, man.
Whoa, that's a lot of fish.
Yes. That's one big pile of fish. Okay, apparently I've done this enough to get an achievement for it, so that's interesting.
I didn't even look at those, yeah.
Well, that's the fishing instance, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. I think it's a nice little thing that they threw. Basically, they threw a bone for Fisher, and I'm glad they did, because otherwise it might be a little difficult to justify leveling Fisher too far.
For the reference of other people in the audience and in this call, 11 levels.
Damn.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I really like content where I can just throw in a show in the background and not have to look.
Yep.
That is what Fisher used to be for me.
And now it is again for a little while.
Yep, I'm actually looking forward to this.
It'll be fun. I probably won't do it again on screen, but I figured I might as well show it because it's new content. I actually enjoy it, and might as well. So thank you for coming along with me on the ride there, you two. And I think we're going to call it a day now. So,
all right.
Will we find Momo Zygo after he's been kidnapped again? And what further training will we receive for our samurai training and also our training for the Palm Guard? Apparently I'm going to be recruited by the Moogles for more than just delivering letters. Apparently I'm going to be helping them join their army now. I don't freaking know, man. The Moogles are crazy, but we'll see what other shenanigans we can get up to with them on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care, and have a good night.
Bye.
All right.
Bye!